as I emerge
Hey,
from the depths of digital cardboard crack.
that's what all the breaking of the mirrors is. It basically is him is a metaphor for him like breaking, but also
Yeah.
trying to pick up the pieces.
Like, you look at that shit and you're just like, man, Simon's a piece of shit. What the fuck?
He was a piece of shit, but apparently he will try. As unfortunate as it is.
Like, you could. This is such a weird comparison to make, but you could have just done like what the grandpa did in Knives Out. And was just like, nah, I'm cutting all you bitches off. Good luck.
I mean, the idea is essentially Simon going, okay, you motherfuckers need to learn to live without me and work for yourselves. And also, the townspeople, the steppe people need to come together before this village can move forward. So, trial by fire this bad bitch.
Hmm. Well, let's continue, because...
And I won't be there to help.
For the sake of people that weren't here on the last stream, last time on DBZ, I don't even know where I fucking start. But basically, due to the events at the end of day 9, we were eligible to go back to day 1, where we realized that,
Donko is a broken man.
basically, this was all orchestrated by Simon in order to ensure that,
Simon and Isidore.
Simon and Isidore Brock. This was all engineered to where the town needs to realize that it is too dependent on a single authority central figure orchestrating and fixing every little problem. So he wants them to, learn agency and unify as a town. And his idea is to kill himself via plague and infect the town and see who survives, and B, bring two doctor, well, 3 doctors, let's say, healers. A healer and 2 doctors in on this, and hope they do it right. But unfortunately, Donko's too willing to help, and he's basically engineered a situation that is similar to how Simon did things to help the town, but also basically slotted himself in the missing Simon Kane block. And it's, oh man. Also, you didn't miss it much. We were just remarking about how Simon Kane is a real piece of shit.
Our
a few other...
Gregory is basically saying that why is like, oh, Simon's not dead, he's alive. He's alive in the way of Donko.
So right now,
Continuing his work.
I want... Well, we're close to seeing what's up with Victor, so let's do that.
Also, a few other things. First off, the reason Donko is going above and beyond to save everyone is specifically because they forced him to watch as they burned an herb bride alive, claiming she was the Shabnak.
Also, I should probably actually solve the block thing, because if this goes beyond this district, it's gonna be hell. So maybe I should solve the mystery of Block's murder, that way the town doesn't fucking kill itself and me.
And the Shabnak, as we know her, is a manifestation of Donko's guilt over not being able to save that one woman.
Oh my god, is the phrase Shabnak isn't real actually true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
But it's also false because of Clara.
Shabnaks are real.
But
the one that you've been fighting is not. Because Aspity is also a Shabnak. She is the Shabnak from the first outbreak.
What? Hang on. Don't. Motherfucker, look at this gun.
Aspity is a Shabnak born of the...
What is that?
fear and malice of the people quarantined during the first outbreak.
It is kind of wild how she's just been content to vibe since then, though.
Well, because she mostly keeps to the steppe, which you barely spend any time in.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even with, like, Pathologic 2, she was just content to vibe, even despite what she is.
Also important to note, Danko and Barack are two answers to the same question, and Clara is a manifestation of the plague. Both sides of her basically relating to the wishes of Simon and Isidore.
I went the wrong way. Oop, supplies? No, fuck.
Also, that Simon
Ow!
really did hate himself for what he did because he was crying the whole way back.
Ah, damn it. Am I dead? Oh, no, okay, I'm fine. Shabnak isn't real. Game? There we go.
Vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
The Shabnak is born of that,
Oh, there was a
Ish.
fucking geyser.
but also a manifestation of Danko's guilt. It's messy and kind of a mixed metaphor.
Why am I only down to 3 shots on the doohickey? Did I not reload?
I don't think it reloaded.
Okay. Block is dead. What the fuck happened, guys? Oh, he's super dead. Are you the orderly? Why have they only sent 1? We asked for at least 2. I'm a doctor, Daniel Ninkowski. Why do you need orderlies? A doctor? We don't need for a doctor, as you can see. We need orderlies to take the body away and to wipe the blood. What happened here? What does it look like? Block has been killed. He's only arrived yesterday, just barely off the train, and here he goes. Some lunatic with a pistol. Now we're standing here waiting for orders and orderlies. Who done this? Who's the killer? Catch her my foot. She just bumped him off right there. Threw her 2-shot down and turned herself in. Don't need no detectives for... It's either Clara or Block, isn't it? No, wait. We go back to day 9. No, if she gets released, she's still gonna kill fucking Laura. Ugh. Don't need no detectives for this one. Everyone saw it. We take her to a cellar. She's in a cell now. What'd she do that for? How should I know? I haven't asked. Let the court-martial sort it out. If shoot her down now, sure as could be. Can I talk to her? I tell you, she's in a cell. Wait, who are you? Huh? Coming here sniffing around? I told you my name 2 minutes ago. How many times do I gotta repeat myself so you remember? Oh. Yeah, sorry, it's been a hard day. Can't seem to get it together. I'm getting drunk today. Not a drop for 2 years, but now? What does it matter now? Horrible idea, but it's your own business. If you want to dry on your sorrows and run and cultivate a really bad coping mechanism, go ahead. Safe travels. Have fun, pal. I'm gonna go lament my own mistakes.
Go check the prison.
Oh, I know who's in the prison. And fucking Claire's gonna be like, I told you. Because this is absolutely a retaliatory response. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. We wouldn't let her help Laura? So so she goes to make the worst problem happen. This is just the beginning, medical man. General Block is dead, and tomorrow death will conquer the whole town. And this is your doing. I want you to remember it by every waking moment. It was not Lara who killed Block. It was you who killed him by locking me in here. And tomorrow you shall kill the whole town. Wait, how did she get out? Oh. This is a lot more complicated than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
I just want everyone to survive with Laura and Block. There's gotta be a way to save everyone. I like to think you're the main character and that there is good and evil in this life. In reality, life is a choice between evil and even worse evil. Okay, sure, thanks, Satoru Umezawa.
Yeah, Clara, that is very, very cynical.
But if you're too stubborn to admit that, you keep choosing the more short-sighted of the two evils, which means the most evil.
Weird, Clara. My arm started making this jerking off motion.
Do remember that when one of the 3 players is not possessed by us, they make all the worst decisions ever.
Also, the changeling reflects who they're talking to.
True. Are you suggesting I choose between murder of one and death of many? That's called blackmail. That's reality, and the sooner you start accepting it and stop acting up, the better it is for everyone. These empty speeches of yours again, why do I even bother? Absentium
This is truish.
quidam ebrio legat. The question is...
Yeah, there are 2 sides to the changeling, and it is reflected in the mental state of the person she is talking to.
Tell me the most important... Oh, Laura Ravel's arrested! What?!
She's the one who killed Block.
Oh god, I thought it was the other Clara.
No, that's why Clara says you have to save one or the other. Cannot save both.
So it's true then. It was you who killed him, but why? This is unlike you. How would you know the kind of woman I am? How would you know what's like me and what's not? Answer me one question. Have you got a father? Everyone's got a
I
father.
do like how sassy 4 is, even if it's a bad choice.
Everyone has a father. Tell me about him. Is he a good man? Is he alive? Do you love him? I dare hope he's a good man. Never knew him to commit any atrocities. Would you like me to tell you of my father? He used to love maths. I mean, I don't think that's a typo, honestly.
No, it's an absolutely correct sentence.
I still remember him sitting on the veranda in the evenings writing formulas in his notebook. He used to say he loved their beauty. He used to dream of a university career. He wanted to teach, but the times had decided otherwise. The motherland called, and he answered the call because he thought it was the right thing to do. That this was how it should be. And yet his battery was assigned to the Karstic Fords. Have you heard of them? I have. I remember it being like a big military campaign that Block and his unit all were quite embarrassed about. It was a day of shame. My father was the captain of an artillery battery. Talk a lot about the forts now, but they're always omitting the ugliest, filthiest deaths. For example, the matter of our troops launching artillery strikes at uncharted territories. Upon receiving the order to shoot a town, my father required the headquarters to provide recon data, a confirmation that there was no civilians inside. You know what they told them? They had no time for that. They needed to catch the enemy unawares. My father refused to follow the order. And I'm guessing Alexander Block was to blame somehow? You're not listening. The man who gave the order to have my father shot for insubordination was Alexander Block. I am listening, though! I literally asked it if this is how Block was informed. The man who gave the order to have my father shot was Alexander Block. To this day, it remains unknown how many people died in those barbaric shellings at the fords. The military never talk of things like that, because the ends justify the means. Is this how you want the people to remember your father by? I only done what I had to, what was needed. Now come what may. The house of the living will be closed without you. Your deed has destroyed everything you yourself had created. Was it worth it? Go away. I just want to be alone. Oh, fuck. Time to throw Laura Ravel in a jail cell. Laura's revenge will burn both Block and herself. I cannot allow this. I need to go back a day earlier and dissuade her from the rash step. What else is there? We also have a request from Notkin. Where is that? I'm guessing it's at the warehouses, because it's not showing on the map for some reason. What would be the quickest way to get out of this area? There is none. Barack?
There's no such thing as straight lines.
It's true. Well,
Only bisexual.
Like a droplet of blood running through the veins.
greetings, Umshin. Have you seen her? I've spoken to her. If it's the same woman we're talking about. They say Block's been shot, and Laura's been taken in. I'm not allowed to visit her, but you're a Katendi kin in this town. I've known Laura my whole life, and I'm certain she couldn't have taken a Nigal upon herself. I beg you to protect her. Tell me, do you know anything about her father? About Captain Ravel's fate? Yes, he died at the Karstic Fjords. What does it matter? What's important right now is to help Laura, to protect her. Believe me, I'm doing everything in my power. And I have some pretty fucked up powers right now, her respects. Laura's a Gamgi. A cage is no place for her, and she definitely couldn't have shot anyone. She's already confessed to murder, though.
I mean, she did it.
I should ask this specifically, because these seem important. What is this word? Gamgi? An innocent. Someone whose soul is filled with good and nothing else. And I'm guessing Nigal is someone's life. Looks like you didn't know her well enough. Did you know she had a pistol? She's the daughter of a soldier. Of course she had a pistol. We used to shoot bottles with it when we were younger. It doesn't mean anything.
Number 3 is the good question.
Yeah, it's like, you two were close, weren't you? Yes. I see. What does it matter, Amshin? Why are you suddenly interested in how close we are? This is just the first time I'm seeing you like this. You're usually calm as a rock. Laura must mean a lot to you. She does. Will you help her? I'm trying. She is refusing to accept my help. Why are you saying this? Are you on their side? Wait, what do you mean I could loop this? Whose side is their side? Who are you talking about? You know, the military, the Inquisition, the one who makes the calls. If they need to punish someone for the Nial that badly, let them punish me. I'm ready, I'll confess everything, but Laura must be released. This isn't asking the question that I want to ask, and that's kind of frustrating. I sympathize with you. The first one's probably the best. I guess so, because it's basically, like... This sounds like I'm reneging on something. It's not how justice works, Barack. You can't just volunteer in a court of law. I see. So much for hoping you'd help. I'll try to think of something myself. Good luck. Audentis Fortuna Juvat. He's about to do something desperate, or has already done so. Because I really find it hard to believe that Laura did this.
I mean, she admitted to it. There are witnesses, apparently, supposedly.
Yes, however, it is very easy to be theatric in things.
I was actually shouting at it. Shouting like a pair of bro when we shot him with a gun.
No, I think the play is that, I think the play is that Barack was the actual murderer, and yet Laura knew and acted to take the fall for him. Can you inspect Blox's corpse? I don't know.
But there are witnesses. That's kind of the issue.
Small bullet weighted in a... Oh. No, there's no examining the body. I think it ends here until I, you know, solve the problem. Also, wow, that fucking propaganda poster. Holy shit. Also, fun fact, this painting right here was actually one of the, is a concept art that they used in the developer notes for, like, content updates whenever they put something in Steam. They, push every update with, like, very high-res concept art that they were making during the development of the game, and it's kind of cool.
Also, propaganda posters art style is a lot like Knock Knock.
Yes. I need to get the fuck out of here and reload the doohickey. Hang on a second. Oh, I don't have any matches? For real?
Did you make sure to pick up your shit at the start of the day?
This is a new day. I didn't have any shit to pick up. Like, I got the basic...
They usually have, like, matches and...
Dribbles.
shit for ammo.
That's why I'm shocked. You don't get ammo, but you get, like, doohickey charges and,
That's what I meant.
basic healing. However, I did not have matches for some reason. But, what? Damn it! I already used that. And now the real hard part. Either way, I have to go through here, so I should probably take the intended way. So left at the No! I need that! Back off, man! There's the way out.
I could use some quiet.
That wasn't too bad. And now we have to figure out this whole Victor Kane thing. What was that?
You're too high-strung.
I feel like day 9
What
and
was
10...
what?
I heard a bottle shattering, and I've never heard that ambient effect. Hands off! Hey, I saw the brooch first. Wow. It's just the same model. I saw the brooch first. If it weren't for me, you'd have noticed those bleary drunk eyes how it was sparkling in the sun, right there in the dust. That's why you stand... And why'd you stand there gaping, eh, Al? Everyone knows. Whoever grabs it first gets the loot. Whoever took it, not who saw it. I think I know who this brooch belongs to. Take a closer look here. The Keynes' family design is, right there. I know whose it is, mine. And you, Eagle Eye, if you don't agree, keep it in mind I'm carrying more than a brooch. I got a switchblade. You're a bold fellow. You decide to rob the Keynes? Are you not afraid of the consequences? Oh, spare me. I found it in the road. No one's just lying in the dust. Didn't see any Keynes nearby. Well, I'll be. I did see him from far off, even though I thought to myself, Victor Kane or not? Was some big deal fancy lady? They passed by today. So it was Victor. So he dropped the brooch and we, turns out, found it? That means we're owed a reward. Where'd they go? Somewhere. Anyway, step aside that big deal fancy lady wouldn't lay eyes on me. She's got terrifying eyes. I don't remember anything else. My memory, see, it's acting up. Only twiring can grease it up. You catch my meaning?
But you can trade glass? What?
I have no twire, but I have colored bits of glass. You daft? Who do you think I am, a child? What use is your colored glass to me? My heartfelt advice, toss the brooch on their doorstep and pray they don't find any of you. Breadcrumbs. In the spleen quarter, vagrants are dividing a lost treasure. Those who dropped it headed upriver. Upriver, I'm guessing, means this a ways? Because that's, Oh no. The icon's
Look at your
here.
map.
Yeah. But that's not... Oh, well, whatever. I have a direction. I'm going in it. The weird part is that it's leading me back to there, but I don't see anything. Where are they looking at? Time is of the essence, but also time is meaningless to me, so I have enough motivation to look at this. How tall is this thing? Day 9 is when the surgery happens, right? If Barak is locked up, we won't be able to save Katarina. But the thing, well, I don't think we're locking up Oh. What?
They jumped.
One of them jumped. Oh, man. Brother Simon Kane. 2 shadows. This is a hot, strong, frightening person. The mask barely contains the bursting passion. In all these years, it's been bitter. Almost insulting. Why, damn it? Why did my brother survive? Why are they all alive? Why you? Why did you burn away in an instant? Did not survive, did not reflect the countless facets of the focus. Save the dramatics for the theater. I was near more than often than you can imagine. Do you know what is really bitter? Being with you, yet never able to clasp your hand. Give it to me now. Shadows. But why 2? Well, we know why 2. Tell me, how did Victor come up to be here, and why? He sees us. Curious. I can see and hear you. A doctor from the capital. Simon had plans for him. He and Isidore Barak invited him here. They said the doctor was remarkably gifted. He is talented enough to see us, yet not tactful enough to refrain from intruding in our conversation. A wretched pair of traits. Wait, I was told a shadow embodied the soul of the dead. Does that mean Victor Kane had 2 souls? And stubborn as a child, too. Are you certain Simon was speaking of him? He has no feel for the moment, does not know when to fall silent. He tries to speak his way through obstacles and is not ready to listen.
I appreciate them going, Donko can't read the fucking room.
I was only taken aback. I did not expect what I'd witnessed. I'll leave. At last. I would be furious, but it takes my breath away how beautiful it is here. Look around. Now you can see it too. You were wrong to stop loving this town. Stop noticing it when I wasn't around. Without you, the town has lost its hidden core. Simon kept building, hatching one new project after another, but it seems even he felt that dreams would blow off the stones like leaves unless you pressed them down to reality. Have I told you this? There was a time I doubted whether to give chance to a modest provisional youth. He was quiet, fading against the kaleidoscope of other suitors. But then he promised me a town of dreams. He was so persuasive, and I was lost, even before I came here. I need to entrust Victor to someone before he breaks his neck. Someone left Victor at the top of the stairway to heaven. He can't descend on his own. So, the Lady Inquisitor, which I don't think is a Gyla Lilic anymore, had known Victor, was orchestrating something in the back, I think to prevent Victor from getting caught in by Karminski. Failed because of us, and ended her life, is what I'm hearing here.
I'm not sure, but I'll also be right back.
Alright. Game's being weirdly obtuse. Well, the obtuse thing is that either Daniil doesn't recognize it, or is actively not trying to recognize it. There was no point sitting at the cursed tower anyways. You did right to leave. I didn't leave. I grew up. They threw me out. They always drive the traitors to childhood out of the tower. Ridiculous. As if a person could simply stop growing up by choice. So you didn't want to leave? You'd have stayed in the tower if you could? Don't ask. Don't rake at my soul. Sorry to interfere. Doctor, there you are. I followed you so I could bring Victor back to the Crucible as soon as possible. Or else report that some calamity had befallen him, but it seems we've been spared. Have you found him? Is he alright? I found him, but I wouldn't say he's alright. Oh no, what happened? He hasn't been wounded, has he? Not yet, but if you keep losing... Not quite. He talks in different voices as though he were two people. If he suffered a head injury, for example. You're the one with a head injury. Everyone has two souls, you blockhead. Why do you think we're called the souls in a half? Under the ribs, the human soul and the beast soul share a place. Everyone knows that. Victor doesn't have a beast soul. Both his souls are human. Now you're just making things up, mister. Doctor, we daren't keep you any longer. We're deeply grateful, especially I am. Without you, we would have perished. We were so frightened. Gladly. I'll leave Victor to you. I'm needed elsewhere. Why did I get a bunch of morphine? Oh, wow. I got a lot of shit. But that doesn't really solve the problem, does it? A soul and a half knowingly told me that there are now two souls in Victor's body. So Victor is accounted for, but the mystery woman isn't, and I feel like that is super fucking important. Why is that still a thing?
Boiling, cracking, screeching, living.
The Inquisitor, could she have done some weird soul transplant thing? That's the thing, the Inquisitors didn't really... have this. Like, they were just Inquisitors. Karminski is the only one in the 3 games so far that has had the mind lobotomization effect. But then again, we're like having logic based on past ideas may not be the best thing, but I'm working with what I have for an explanation. Yeah, I should leave that there as just in case and break any other mirrors. The question is, where could the cow be? I have a couple ideas, but I'm not 100% sure. First off, anything here at this weird dead end? Not really. Yeah. You're basically told to go here. I don't think they would... Well, I can't really say that. I'm pretty sure they would hide something there unprovoked. Now, they didn't mention, the cow. Yeah, the Keymaster mentioned the polyhedrons where things would end up.
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
There was a prompt a while ago. No cow here. And I doubt it's all the way up there. Cheeseburger. Where is she?
It was quiet in Thanatica.
And there's poor Ava. Another situation we gotta figure out.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Do I still have to do something at the Stillwater then? No, that's the lighting. Well, first off, while I'm here, doohickey ammo. Incorrect. I need this one. Those chihuahuas are gonna keep barking, and I kinda need to keep the window open because it's incredibly hot here. Game? Game, you didn't soft locked on me, did you? Oh. Well, the doohickey's loaded. Got that. You have anything cool, buddy?
6 chain.
Yeah, I got it as a reward for finding, Victor. I also
You
got
brought him home.
Yeah. Now I'm just kind of chasing something here, because, like, we were talking about the cow. The Keymaster mentioned that he would wind up at, like, a place where, terrors end, which supposedly is the polyhedron. However, I didn't see the cow there. And I'm wondering if I check somewhere else, or do I have to climb the entire polyhedron?
Thought you best get manic, bitch.
Oh, I am trying with all of my mania.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
You better fucking rip apart that baboon heart.
Well, games randomly break because it's kind of a fucking... Karminski again? I don't have the time for this, Karminski. My heart is fucking oh. Karminski?
You motherfucker.
What the fuck is happening?
Key etude.
Getting in over one's head is just a form of drowning. Now, getting in over one's heart is worthy of attention.
Hang on a second. Spilled a little bit of root beer when I was drinking it. Ugh. What a fright. Okay. Fortuna und alcid fragit, cassim pentus est. I have grown accustomed to our conversations, Zinkowski. You may be the most reasonable man in this town. I would like to trust you. You say you'd like to trust me, but there's always a but. There is. Who do you work for?
I mean, 2 is correct.
But then he'll spin it to you, then you're gonna work for the Inquisition, right? That's what I'm seeing here, at least. But yeah.
No matter what, he'll see you as a threat, so go follow what your heart tells you.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best answer that wouldn't give him, like, a fucking dagger to stab me with. For the good of mankind, science and progress. 3 days ago, you told my men you served Agaila Lilik. I took it for theatrical bluff, but I'm no longer certain. Why are you only asking this now? Let's just say the situation has evolved. I have learned that Inquisitor Lilik is in the town, that's one. And that she has long taken an interest in the Thanatica. And has even visited your laboratory, that's two. So this is the mysterious woman
Yeah, you can play it off with 1.
Yeah, because, like, that's how I know the line.
Mm-hmm.
She did lecture at the Institute first and foremost, but she did stop by Thanatica, and a few other laboratories. Tell me, what did you discuss the last time you met? Nothing, really. When you entered the laboratory, your assistant Platon was showing Agaila Lilik your morpho butterflies. How do you know that? Oh, I'm still manic, fuck.
What were you expecting? Huh? It's been years, and I still can't get enough of your idealism.
This is the viewpoint of Agaila Lilik, isn't it? And these morphos, as you can see, are alive in captivity. Well, about a month. That specimen there, that listless one with the torn wing, has been living in our laboratory for, can I guess? No? 17 weeks. Only a year ago, the head of your laboratory brought a patient back from clinical death before an astonished audience. He lectured quite inspiringly on cellular aging. And now the limit of your ambitions is Drosophila and Morphos? You know, in some ways Drosophila are even more interesting than butterflies. The results they show you... Where did those notes go? Let me find them and read them to you. You're a remarkable optimist, Platon. It's a wonder your superior tolerates you, given his ambitions. We get along perfectly well. I may well need a full-time optimist on staff, otherwise my despair will kill even the Drosophilia. I'm happy for you. The knack of choosing a team is half the work. Still, I can't help but notice the irony. You breed Drosophilia, and yet in your own alma mater you've been reduced to the level of insects yourselves. As Platon so kindly explained, insects are extraordinarily promising, and they endear. Bravo does you credit, but it won't fool me. 6 months ago I offered you help. I could have protected you, helped you along, but you refused. And where has that refusal brought you?
And not a death in sight.
Lilac was irritated. At your previous meeting at the chess tournament, she offered you patronage, and you refused. Why? Karminski, who was telling what happened between Lilac and me? You or I? Let's go in that order. I'm leading you through your memory. The Inquisitorial Services teaches certain techniques. In truth, there's nothing remarkable about it. Erasing memory, as with Victor Kane, is far more difficult. Don't digress. Did you tell Lilac why you refused her then? Why did you do it?
First one's pretty correct.
I think both of them are, honestly. But I do think that this might give Karminski, put me on the back foot against Karminski.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot. No one offered help at the chess tournament. They meant to lay claim to me and Thanatica. Congratulations, you kept your independence and lost the work of your life. What's happening to Thanatica now is agony. You keep up the pretense that everything is still ahead of you, isn't it? I don't believe you understand. Why did she come to Thanatica that day? Shortly before your departure, people like her don't waste time on idle talk, on proving their superiority, which means she had a purpose. What precisely did she want? Come on, remember. What do you want, Lilac? I already refused you once. Do you want to hear it again? He misjudged you. A pity. Who's he? Who is she talking about? I don't know. You're lying. The only question is to me or yourself. Who are you talking about, Agila? Let's assume that on that day you didn't know whom Inquisitor Lilac meant. That doesn't mean you could guess now. Another door is open in your memory. Step through it. Where does it lead? Do you see a silhouette in the doorway? I like how it's just no, no, no.
No. No. No.
Hidden fourth answer so you can fight Bahamut. No.
No. No, but with an exclamation mark. No.
I really like that in Final Fantasy VIII you have to find a hidden fourth option to fight Bahamut. Because that is very clearly a thing of, like, this is going to sell us strategy guides.
Natural bastard behavior.
Name him. Simon Kane. Oh, interesting. Weird, I talked to her, yet this happened. Also,
so this is how you learned about Simon Kane.
Also, I'm learning a little bit about how the sausage is made in this game.
Oh?
If you're looking at the map, we are currently in the maw in a building we can't go into. I'm assuming this is the interior of a building we can't get.
That's how a lot of games work, to keep shit loaded in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're like really far in the ground.
That is fucking Weasel.
Karminski was there too, wasn't he? Or was he just observing us?
A decent genius knows when to die.
Simon Kane. The immortal Simon Kane, of course. Inquisitor Lilac is related to him, didn't you know? That's why she took an interest in you half a year ago. That is where all the lines of our warped fates converge. 6 months ago, I knew nothing about Simon. You didn't, but she could hardly have been ignorant of him. And knowing that, she could anticipate your interest in him, and his in you. Granted. But I repeat, I do not work for Inquisitor Lilac. I turned her down half a year ago at a chess tournament, and in Thanatica shortly before my departure. She offered me nothing at all. You have so much in common with Lilac Dankowski. Her career is hanging by a thread as well. She has reason to clutch at any straw. In the capital, a noose awaits her, and in her downfall, Lilac blames me. Not without cause. Inquisitors at each other's throats, touching. What do I have to do with it? I'd even venture that you are her last hope. You and your search for immortality. You must realize that in her position, as in yours, there is no salvation without a breakthrough. Without a triumph that'll make the executioners gasp. Is this some kind of test? To see whether I'll run to her to strike a bargain? I have a confession to make, Dankowski, almost in a sacramental sense. I'm listening. The street in the atrium designed by Yulia Lyricheva does precisely what they say. It identifies one's subjectively worst possible future, shapes a nightmare tailored to the walker. I've tested it. On myself. Why? Why do chemists test poison on themselves? Why do engineers climb into unproven machines? Sometimes the only way forward is to wager your own fate. I'm interested in impossible things, and whether they could be bent to serve the law. I took the risk. I thought the Inquisition prefers to let others do their dirty work. I didn't walk the street to the end, I only set foot on it. Inquisitors are trained to govern attention, others, and more importantly, their own. That let me break the nightmare before it fully closed around me. Still, I saw enough. I don't believe it could come true in its entirety. When fragments, distorted, incomplete, it already is. And this involves Lilac? In the subjectively worst version of reality for me, Agaya Lilac is officially dispatched to this town, vested with the authority to decide its fate. The original game! Oh, this rules.
And 2.
Yeah! I see it differently. If she's clinging to any hope at all, then your appointment here is her nightmare. Everything I told you earlier about Agaya Lilac, her career hanging by a thread, and the prospect of the noose is true. Every inference you drew was false. I'm waiting for the revelation.
3 is an interesting response.
Yeah, huh? In 1 and 2, Mark didn't exist. No, Mark Karminski is a new threat that Dankowski has to deal with. We are off the fucking script. He was briefly mentioned in 1 per the wiki. Interesting.
But he was not a player in 2.
Streets really did affect you. You weren't given the theatrics before. Agaya Lilac cannot be the Inquisitor here. She is compromised. She hated her sister for binding her to the Kane name. She hates the Kane projects, their entire way of thinking. In the end, she must hate the town itself. A town built from attempts, clumsy or brilliant, to reach the impossible. I, on the other hand, do what I can to preserve the impossible. Is that all? For a so-called subjectively worst possible future, this feels underwhelming. An ideological rival shows up. Hardly a catastrophe. Got half the town full of those. You understand nothing, Dankowski. Arguing over laws is not the same as contending with the law. A biased inquisitor driven to dismantle a masterpiece for petty and malicious reasons and capable of doing so. That is my true nightmare. So you're saying she... You think it's this one?
I love how smarmy that second one is.
We mortals can't hope to grasp your elevated conflicts. Understand me, Denkovsky. I subjected myself to that street. And I tell you this, it is a masterpiece. A terrible one, but a masterpiece. A perfect machine for grinding destinies made flawlessly by its own flaw. A guy will never speak of it this way. When she comes to recruit you, remember that. You think she will? So far she hasn't reached out. In fact, I think she's reaching 6 feet under. After the experiment, I made inquiries. A woman matching Lilic's description arrived at the same train as you. Looking back, I could trace her presence throughout the town. 2 days ago, she gained access to the archives of the first outbreak. She's preparing something slowly, methodically. And that is my fault. Because you walked the street. I didn't walk to the end. My possible futures began to narrow, but they never collapsed into a single catastrophe. If they had, matters would be far worse. Still, I'm certain of this. I'm the one who drew her as a person destined to hate every stone in this town. I'm the one who drew here a person destined to hate every stone in this town. I'm not asking you to help me undo it. I'm only asking you to not yield to the worst version of reality.
Sorry, I always appreciate being a dick to Karminski, and 3 is a very powerful one.
That was like 4. Get some rest, pal.
The man is diving into paranoia after walking that road. It is slowly ruining him.
Forbidden fruits. Consumed by the thirst for knowledge, Karminski himself walked to the street. It's hard to determine whether his mind clouded before or after this event. Agila Lilik has been in this town since the day of Simon's death.
So, day 1.
Rewriting. There's a lot here. Karminski believes that his actions, he retroactively summoned Agila Lilik, an emissary of the powers that be, hostile to him and the town. But wasn't this Agila in the town from the very... Damn it. I love that thing of just like looping it on stuff like, damn it.
Retroactively affecting fate is a horrifying thing.
What do you want? Also, dare I touch these mirrors? What brings you here, Doctor? Trouble with the decrees again? No problem. Tell me, Heron, why are there so many mirrors here? As you are very well aware, Karminski devotes much of his time to the study of impossible objects. One of these, the so-called polyhedron, incorporates mirrors into structure. Consequently, the properties of mirrors are of interest to the Inquisition. But we're not in the polyhedron, we're in the cathedral. Indeed, the Inquisitor is assisted in his research by Maria Cana. Today she said that mirrors installed in the cathedral can only be broken by the one for whom they were placed. The cathedral itself decides who may shatter them and who may not. A curious phenomenon. Karminski immediately ordered the mirrors to be installed, yet he himself cannot break them. Although their presence here is entirely the result of his own will. Oh my god, if we broke a mirror, we would be fucking trapped. I'm so glad I didn't touch any of them.
Ooh, a mirror! Karminski rubbing his hands together.
Yeah.
My trap.
Making the fucking sicko face, yeah.
Are you certain you're not mistaken? Maria helping Karminski? She despises him. He destroyed her father's mind. On a human level, Maria Cana certainly has reasons to resent the Inquisition. Her father suffered grievously. But experience shows that she has risen above this. Reasonable people are guided not by feelings, but by the prospects that open before them. Polish those mirrors to your heart's content, Heron. I hope you enjoy your new duties. The mirrors aren't just at the Cape, they're all over Karminski's office. Trader Heron believes the mirrors pose no harm. It's hard to be Cassandra.
Stand your truth.
What?
Don't worry about it all.
God, I bet if I broke a mirror, I would be so fucked. There's
Basically, yeah. No, that's exactly it. It's the classic Greek tale of Cassandra, you know, seeing the future, foreseeing things nobody believes her.
Oh, I see. Doc, you need at the hospital. It's urgent. Who sent you? My brother Yakov, a very important man. Almost as important as you, but local. What's the rush? It's just that it's evening and you're not at the hospital. Yakov worries something could have happened. Without you, work's stalled. Oh, I'm being told to do my fucking duties. I have a cow to save, Yakov. Wait.
Okay, but Yakov is... Wait.
Should we talk to Yakov about the cow?
There's nothing to it but to do it, dude.
Better than going up and down the fucking polyhedron.
Okay, but you're manic already, and you're at the polyhedron, and you can do diagnoses tomorrow. You don't have enough time. Rush, bitch.
Fine. Illegal!
God damn it.
You could just jump off the polyhedron. No. Lady, do you have anything? I'm in quite a fright at the moment.
Calomel, yeah.
Do I have any? Well, here, kid, have some tobacco. It's good for your heart. I would know. I would know. Mine's exploding.
I'm a doctor. I know what's good and what's not good for you.
Damn, I thought she had
Check
wiring.
this sick shit out.
Explodes on the spot.
Now watch, kid, as I show you what not to do.
I'm still wondering about the cow thing, but like, I mean, I guess I could just ask Yakov. It's a shame it's fucking riots out here.
It's fucking riots everywhere, dude.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when fucking, you know, drastic illogical military action takes place. Only one patient?
Wherever a wise man drowns, a fool walks dry.
Yakov, your eyes are looking a little worrying. Hello, Doctor. Today we have, oh, what's the opposite of a full house in theater? We have the opposite of that. We have no patients, and at least not the ones who would have the plague that didn't immediately kill them. How do we make today's vaccine? But there are some patients, right? Yeah, it turns out your only patient for today is for yours truly. I already filled in the profile.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
I hate this!
No, Yakov! You were the best of us!
It was going to happen, but it fucking hurts, dude.
It sucks, because he's been so good.
This is...
Like, for someone we thought was just, like, an absolute fucking dork who was kind of incompetent at the start, he's fucking crowing on us. God damn it.
How it always is.
Yakov is only 2 years younger than Denkovsky. Holy shit.
My shoulder.
Well, how did you manage to contract the plague, Yakov?
How the fuck do you think?
Yeah, but I felt like that's dramatically the best way to approach that. You gotta understand how to be a theater person, Torpid.
I'm sorry, I'm not a theater nerd.
Gotta understand.
Like, I don't mind the occasional musical, but
You gotta understand how to be dramatique.
I'm always
Sometimes the
dramatic,
voice
thank you.
lines that the people say that whenever you walk up to them when you start a conversation with them, I feel like it's like the person's like, oh, Denkovsky's a smart person. Man, I gotta say something profound to him.
Whispered wishes wither.
circle,
when
circle,
winter winds
dot,
waken.
dot. Now you got your cootie shot.
You're back, Doctor. We can still do it. I think we have found the second patient. Means we have the necessary minimum for the vaccine. You're burning the candle at both ends, Yakov. I can see that you're working again when I explicitly recommended rest. I can't rest when we finally have a chance. The patient's Kira, a woman of learning. She arrived on her own accord. Not as a patient, though, as a petitioner. She said she had some business with you. I know she had a fever and took a blood sample, and she has the plague. She must have a second diagnosis. She could walk around on 2 legs. But you...
Nina kinda held my hand once. Look, the burn is still there.
I'm so sorry, Doctor. So much work to do and I slipped. I feel terrible letting you down like this. Don't reproach yourself, Yakov. You've done so much for the hospital, for people and for me. You have more than earned a respite. We both know, Doctor, that a respite... This is a respite no one comes back from. I'm not resting, not just yet. As long as my legs hold me up, I'm working. I'll allow you to work if it makes things easier for you. Thank you, Doctor. I want to be useful right to the very end, and if work isn't a cure, surely it's an anesthetic. Are you certain it's a plague?
Yakov, you're good people.
Like, it takes a certain kind of optimization to be like, I caught the horrible death plague, but I'm still alive. I can help.
Man cares about the town and he cares about the people.
Yeah. He's not dead. He's right here. Are you certain it's the plague? Did it confirm it? Of course it did. I test our orderlies daily. They walk the infested districts all the time. Oh, I slowed that one. They walk the infected districts all the time. Even with masks, there's no guarantee, but I go nowhere. So I neglected to test myself for a couple days, and there it was. Positive. What about safety precautions? You assume an intercurrent condition renders you non-infectious? It has been quite some time since the test, and I still haven't seen any ulcers. You taught me the math yourself. 3 hours with no ulcer means that a second diagnosis is at play. My blood could be used to make a vaccine. So, nothing has changed, really. I'm just on the wrong side of the screen right now.
Okay, so what if we gave him tuberculosis? He should last for a good while with that.
Before saying that nothing troubles you, please remember how much I detest patients that are too patient for their own good. For once in your life, Yakov, I'm asking you to complain. It's for a good cause. Slight shortness of breath. I noticed it in my chart, just in case. But it might be my imagination. I've been exposed to some chemicals here, or developed an allergy. I mean, I'm here around the clock. I sleep here, too. So I'm used to going all the way home for 2 hours of sleep.
Shortness of breath, red eyes.
I already know the red eyes. I was hesitant on the shortness of breath, but, like, might as well mark it so we could talk about it.
Finally, our first serpent syndrome.
Was he always this thin? With this job, you lose weight without any diagnosis. Oh, rapid weight loss is alarming.
Yeah, it turns out it's hepatitis.
We say dystrophy for weight loss. This is
Back looks normal.
quite depressing, honestly.
I ain't gonna lie, I teared up a little bit.
Some kind of skin symptom just starting to manifest. Easy to make a mistake at such an early stage.
Yeah, it could be any number of skin things is the problem.
There's not a whole lot here to work with.
That's just a birthmark. What is serpent syndrome?
Dystrophy ichthyosis, an infectious disease resulting from skin infections caused by the fungus Hyacinthium petassum. The fungus is typical for eastern and southern provinces. Case of infections in the empire's north are unknown. Presumably, the fungus affects impoverished, weakened by malnutrition. For native steppe people seem to possess a certain immunity to this fungus. Northerners moving to the steppe provinces lack such immunity and are more frequently affected. The disease starts with localized skin lesions that could be later cover a significant portion of the patient's skin. Untreated cases lead to exhaustion, digestive system disorders, and damage to mucous membranes. All discharges from infected individuals are contagious, and patients require isolation and care with enhanced nutrition. Yakov, do you speak Kikongo?
And it was great seeing Chachi have to spend half an hour digging through menus.
God, yeah.
And it could be consumption. It could be TB.
The problem... do we list ichthyosis? Because all Donko
They are
said
dark
was...
tone spots.
Yeah, like, it had the same visible thing as serpent syndrome. That's why I was curious.
But I want it to be consumption.
The difference would be the lungs, based on what I was looking at here. Chronic infectious disease mainly prevalent in countries with average to low living
Then
standards.
it turns out it was lumbago.
God. The disease is caused by the bacterium Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It affects the lungs and is transmitted through coughing, singing, and other respiratory actions. Initially, patients complain of muscle weakness and weight loss. Cough and night fever are often among the initial symptoms. Skin dryness is present. Hemiptysis occurs, high cause fatality rate. It fits the bill, but doesn't fit the risk group.
No, but he's around sick people all the time.
Well, let's talk to him. This sucks. I hate this.
Did you mark down ichthyosis?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
It
Sorry.
might not be the best
yes, to be
idea
sure.
to talk to a brick wall.
He's right, though.
What were you saying, though?
I've tried. No, I'm just glad you had it written down, because we can then work from there.
I've come to realize being a patient is a job in itself, a labor of idleness, and I never expected doing nothing to be such exhausting work. Well, let's take a break from it and do something useful, like discussing your symptoms.
Exactly, swordsman.
I also noticed he has, like, a fucking... Well, this part of his eyeglass is repaired, but I noticed the little patchwork holding his the arm together. I had a dream, Doctor, just the other day. I was answering your questions. It was an exam, one that would allow me to be a real doctor, not the amateur that I am. They say dreams hold truth, and here I am answering your questions, yet this is a sort of different test, isn't it? Let's not succumb to sentimentality. Now's not the time. I just hope the vaccine's ready in time. Your sclera are bloodshot. Have you rubbed your eyes while handling reagents? I don't think so, no. I've been reading reference books late into the night. I have so much to catch up on. The print is so fine. Sometimes the lines tend to bleed together. My eyes feel strained, Doctor. I thought it was due to lack of sleep, but maybe my eyesight is declining. The skin
May as well
lesion.
mark it down.
Bleeding serpent syndrome. The skin lesions on your hands, are they chronic or new? Definitely not chronic. I never suffered any skin conditions. I noticed them when searching for plague ulcers. I've seen enough of those to know that these are different, but I'm not sure what they are, so I'm waiting for your verdict. You have noticeably lost weight in mere days. Have I? I suppose I haven't had time to sit down for a meal, but you're right, Doctor. My clothes hang loose on me now. They were a perfect fit a week ago. I chose my best suit for this post. I wanted to look the part. You may have contracted your concurrent condition here at the hospital just as you did the plague. You mean I should check my memory? And I see these signs in other... You're right! There was a man with similar lesions on his lips, too. He died right before you had a chance to examine him. Should I write symptoms in my chart? No, only what manifests in you belong in your chart, but similar conditions should be taken into consideration when examining the diagnosis. There it is! I notice the common thing in video games involving disease is a fundamental misunderstanding of what vaccines are and what they do. So, this has been a thing since Pathologic 1 duct tape engineer. Daniil wants to stop death. His entire idea is of prevention because he's of the philosophy of upstream care, that prevention is the best medicine. That is why he's so doggedly focused in making the vaccine, because he wants to prevent new people from getting the disease and thus starving it out. However, that doesn't help the people that are actively dealing with the plague, and that is the dilemma that he faces. That is Burak's route. So I'm pretty sure So I'm pretty sure that IPL knows what a vaccine is. And while they're chasing it like some kind of miracle cure, I'm pretty sure they're aware that it doesn't cure, it just prevents.
Burak is the one who wants to make a cure.
Yes.
We, Donkovsky, are making a vaccine for the healthy, because we know there is nothing we can do. Every single patient who comes here is terminal. There's no avoiding it. We've made peace with this, but we need them for a vaccine. They are the basis for the vaccine, so they can help future people not suffer what they have. That is the point. Because what we're doing is we're going through all these diagnoses to separate that out so we can use what's left for the vaccine.
Yeah, there's a deliberate purpose here as to why we're doing these laboratories, and vaccine is not being treated as like a cure here.
Because the sand plague is 100% fatal within a day.
It's just that people that survive with a intercurrent disease are able to be, when we diagnose them, we could use them to figure out how to make a vaccine for the sand plague.
Yep. It's also important to note that we learned the way the sand plague works is really, really fucking weird. Because, essentially, the way it works is it devours the other disease first. It wants this sort of dominance.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's delayed so much before it kills its host.
And also, yes, after you are infected, there are vaccines that will work, but that's mostly because the symptoms haven't kicked in yet. So, like, the rabies vaccine is a must if you at all are at risk of it in any way, shape, or form. Tetanus, before you show symptoms as well. But, generally speaking of tetanus, my arm is fucking sore.
Yeah, I wonder, Mr. 4 vaccines in a day.
Hell yeah, baby!
Speaking of the devil.
I'm built wrong. Well, not built wrong. This was deliberate.
We've already examined every inch of me. At this moment, there's nothing more to find. Not until the disease advances. Don't waste your time. Doctor, may I say one last thing before we say goodbye? Go ahead. Leave this town. You gotta leave immediately. What? I'm done now, but I'm expandable, unlike you. You're a great mind. You have a proper laboratory in the cathedral with much smarter assistants.
Capital.
I said cathedral, fuck. Mm-hmm. You have a
Yeah, I think he means expendable, not expandable, but it's weird. Whatever.
I'm expandable. Ooh,
Shut
I'm
up!
so big.
Shut the fuck up! I'm done now, but I'm expendable, unlike you. You have a great mind. You have a proper laboratory in the capital, with much smarter assistants. You can make a big breakthrough there. You can't defeat the plague here. But no matter, you'll calculate it all on paper without putting yourself at risk and ensure it never returns. I never expected to hear this from you.
I like two.
Okay, yeah, two's pretty good. So you plan to work until you drop, but you deny me the same right? If everyone who works in this hospital dies, all our efforts will be for nothing. Everything we learned, every method we tried, will be forgotten. But it could all be useful for science, for people, not just this town.
I like one a lot. But two is very good.
I like 3 a lot.
3 is what I meant, not 2. God, I can't count.
It's your despair speaking, but I am not yet desperate. I'm willing to put up a fight, with you at my side.
So when do we make out with Yakov? Oh wait, never mind. He's got serpent syndrome. Never mind, Yakov. I'm sorry.
Lock it in, buddy. I'm sorry.
Don't lock it in yet. I would say at the very least do a test.
Oh, you think this consumption's hiding underneath?
It could potentially be consumption.
Don't be mad that they lied
and
to
it's
you,
one of those things
Doctor,
of I would
sir.
rather
Respect begets fear.
get everything out.
The only one we need to test is the lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to fail him, Highwing?
No.
Do it
Exactly.
for oh my god, your heart's about to explode. Hey Yakov, check this out. Fucking goes use the microscope, fucking dies.
Doctor, you have to live. Well, about that blows up.
Oh, what are those? Those look like fucking... I forget the name of bacteria that shapes like grapes. Coccus? Organ is affected.
Caucus.
Oh my god, it is!
Coccus was...
It is consumption!
Yes! Yes! Finally, it's TB,
Actually,
baby!
no. Hang on. No, don't do that. Wait, no. Shit, they're both... They're both lung infections.
Fuck.
It's the
Check
heart.
the heart.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. Son of a bitch.
How are you gonna?
Yakov, I need to stab your heart.
Is
No,
this
not
it?
in a romantic way.
You
I need
send
to
me a
literally
pestis?
stab your
I
heart.
need a heart biopsy. Will be completely fine in our current medical technology.
Check this out, Yakov. You just shove a needle in and rip it back out.
Wait, what'd that say? Thick blood drop of Yakov Little. Capillary blood. Oh, we're not looking at the heart. We're
Used
looking...
a deep-ass fucking needle.
No, it's saying we got it from the finger, so it's basically we pricked the finger and got some blood.
No, I like the idea of just shoving a needle deep in Yakov.
See, I just
The way God
admit-
intended.
Yakov, I
See,
hate
I'm just
to break
a
it to you, but it's tuberculosis. But your A1C is fine.
See, I had the mental image of it being like fucking, God, who was the villain of Big Trouble in Little China? Just imagine that guy just jamming his giant, like, golden nail into Yakov's arm. Give me the blood! Is it Lo Wang? Huh. No, Big Trouble.
Also, yeah.
Who's the villain of Big Trouble in Little China? Because Lo Wang is from Shadow Warrior. There you are. I'll get better at this, but these look fine. Yeah, the evil sorcerer, Lo Pan.
You mean Lopan, yeah.
So the heart is healthy.
Okay. Well, that answers it.
Yep, serpent syndrome.
Okay, it was the easy one.
I think this was meant.
Damn.
I think this was meant to be
crime.
the a narrative thing rather than a you know, actual difficulty.
I know, but I was hoping. I was hoping he had tuberculosis.
Why?
I don't know. It's a very dramatic disease.
Well, red eyes. Teacher. I always prefer the logical approach. No emotion, no bias, nothing but analysis and hypotheses which are proven and disproven. Do you agree? It's not every day I meet a patient who I see eye to eye with, even though yours are heinously red. Holy shit. I have to admit, I didn't expect to become a patient. I've just been diagnosed with the sand pest, thanks to your assistant. It's all so sudden. I had a somewhat different issue in mind when I walked into your hospital. What brings you to the hospital, then? I'm a teacher in a private heart. In a private heart, yes. In a private house. I mean, I guess it could work if it was hearth instead of heart. My employer, Stakhovac, provides room and board. I arrived 6 months ago. A town that didn't have a school piqued my curiosity. I realize I'm a stranger. I'm likely to misjudge the current events. Yeah, the character is Lopan. Yeah, we realize that at the end.
I like 2 a lot.
Also, going back to Duct Tape Engineer, the vaccine discussion reminds me of Dead Rising. But I haven't been paying enough attention to realize they were also working treatment. Yeah. The entire, I would say, leitmotif of Pathologic is like a... basically a, kind of like a, what's the term of, like, looking at a specific scope of view? There's a term for it, but it's basically, like, looking at the forms of treatment when it comes to, like, medical help, whether it be through, preventative measures, curative measures, or faith healing. That has always been the, one of the, concrete, things in the back of Pathologic. It's just never explicitly stated. The statement comes from playing through the characters and you realize how it works.
Also, it's other things as well as it's basically folk medicine, sort of more Western traditional, like more Western medicine and faith healing.
Mm-hmm. And there's always, like, they always bring up, like, the positives of the idea, but also critiques. Like, the big one being is that Dankovsky, while it will help people survive the plague, it doesn't save people. Like, those who are afflicted are damned. Meanwhile, Barak is he is curing people, but at a very heavy, bloody cost. I don't know much about Laura's to talk about the faith healing bit, but I believe well, I would argue one of the things about Clara's is that it's not done, so it's hard to discuss.
Also, Barak himself has to toe a very thin line because he is a man caught between 2 worlds. And those are the customs of the town and following the customs of the steppe.
Yeah. I don't always trust my judgment about local happenings either.
So there are things he can and cannot do that Dankovsky absolutely can do, because he is this outsider.
So when the epidemic started, my employer was anxious, like everyone else. He checked himself and the kids, took the necessary precautions, stocked up on medicine, and then he just relaxed for no reason.
Yep. That sounds right. That's COVID, baby.
Yeah, huh? Carry on. I'm listening. All of a sudden, he started saying that the plague will pass over our house. At first, I thought he was just reassuring himself, but he sold all the medicine. Not because we needed the money, we were well provided for. My employer's a wealthy man. This sounds suspicious. I asked him
And yeah, we mentioned that basically every stream, Fat Swordsman, is that this game in particular has been informed by COVID.
Yeah, they realized, oh man, we could actually make a game about a plague because we've witnessed one.
Well, not just that, but it's like, otherwise everything that they had to operate off of was like, Spanish flu was a big one, not the last big pandemic, but one of the most notable.
Yeah, that was like,
history.
what, the 20s? Yeah. I think it specifically was 1918, but like, I might be off on that one. I asked him whether he was so unconcerned about the plague. Well, not exactly, no point in keeping up appearances. I started moralizing, showing off my humble knowledge of biology, trying to persuade him that the threat persists. That riled him up.
My favorite thing about Spanish flu is it wasn't actually caused by the Spanish. They were just an easy
It was-
scapegoat.
Yeah, it was in Kentucky, wasn't it?
I think it was that, yeah.
But, can't have that being a big propaganda point. Who do we blame that?
I mean, it's like why everyone was saying fucking COVID was made in a lab in China.
Yeah. Gotta find a
It's an
scapegoat.
easy scapegoat.
You gotta fight with your employer? In the heart of the moment, he said that I had not been such an arrogant know-it-all. I could have strolled through the infected quarters that very evening without fear of contagion. Stakoyak implied that he was going to teach me, but I proved to be unworthy. Were those his exact words? Dr. Dinkowski, take the children away from this house. I know it's in your power. I have no idea what Stakoyak is up to. I missed my chance to find out, but I am convinced it's something dangerous. He's risking his own life at best, or worse, he's licking doorknobs. Of course, he's endangering the lives of others, relying on his purported immunity. He is a grown man, master of his own life, but there are children in the house. I can't leave it to chance. Even if you won't help, I'll bring it up with the military or the Inquisition. I just thought I should come to you first.
I love every time I tell people I've had COVID 3 times. Because they're always like, what the fuck?
That shit is incredibly virulent.
It's not just that. I live with someone who is immune compromised and B, a fucking jackass.
Yeah.
He gets sick all the fucking time and then doesn't do anything to prevent other people in the household from getting sick. He's just like, everyone's gonna get sick anyway. Fuck it. It's my house. I ain't gonna take any steps. And it's like, first off, A, it ain't your house. B, fuck off.
I guess I should take this upon me. I mean, I have so much time before me. You've come to the right person. I'll find out what's going on with your employer. This is in my best interests. Thank you very much. I was counting on your support. In any case, I should examine you first. I want to say harder breathing, but I might just be, seeing things here. How long have
I
you...
would note it anyway, just in case.
Also feverish.
The first time I got COVID was asymptomatic, but it did fuck up my goddamn thyroid, and I'm still pissed about it, and I'm still recovering from it.
I know a coworker got it like 4 times in a year, and somehow I didn't get it once. You could just get lucky, man.
Yeah, you're just very lucky. Like I hadn't had a confirmed case of getting it. I could have gotten it and be asymptomatic, but just every time I tested for it, it said I never had it.
See, the time I got it was incredibly funny because family decided to go on a vacation on a cruise boat in the middle of COVID, and then came back and said hi to me, and then I got hella sick.
The fun thing is also COVID never ended. We just kind of pretend it did for the sake of the economy.
It's the same thing with because the Spanish flu. It's still around. That's why people still get flu shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Patients with intercurrent diseases. I've heard about your method. Do you think it's possible that I'm not one of them? That I got the same pest recently and will die in 5 hours?
Yeah, it also sucks too, because the mRNA vaccine is a fucking miracle. Like, basically a miracle. It is one of the most incredible inventions of modern humanity.
Is it?
And...
Hang tight. Is that the reason why Dunkowski suddenly has time travel powers? Because he's using a miracle to make a vaccine? That would be incredibly funny if that were the case, and that's how this was informed.
But a bunch of fucking uninformed grifters and morons are doing everything in their power to kill mRNA vaccines and mRNA vaccine research. And it is disgusting.
Because you know what the best response
is?
is?
My piece.
I'm gonna piggyback off it by saying, you know what the best response to that is? Eating beef tallow and being a fucking man.
There's a reason everyone stopped using beef tallow. It's because it's fucking terrible for you. And also my other favorite is the way I heard one professional describe swapping out corn syrup for fucking what is it? Cane sugar, which is it is nutritionally hilarious.
Cane sugar's worse?
No, they're no different. They're sugars. They're all sugar.
Okay, I was a little confused there. Anyway.
No, but look,
go ahead.
all I'm saying is there's only one cure for stupidity.
Kira, you are my last chance in the entire town, so if you don't have intercurrent disease, we won't have a vaccine tomorrow. So if your assistant is mistaken the town is doomed? This is terrible. Well, considering the fever, I've had it since morning. I need to examine you, the sooner the better. We need to make sure that we can make a vaccine with your blood. Oh, she's pretty thin and has...
That's
spots.
pretty nasty. Yeah, got the lesions.
Pale skin too?
Mm-hmm. She could just be pale, though, is the issue, but may as well write it down, every little thing.
Where the fuck was pale skin? It's in a stupid place.
It's circulatory. Severe pallor.
Ah, every time. Oh, right, I forgot. What would we call this? Spots.
Yeah, I think rash would technically be it.
I'll mark these two just to cover my bases. Just because fucking these two are really close.
That's definitely a rash.
Yeah. Skin on her hands.
But also, yeah, it's inflammation. It's a rash. But yes, chat, keep up to date on your vaccines. Like me, getting 4 today. I got 4 vaccines at once.
No major clues, but that's why we do these things. How are the children doing?
That's why my shoulder hurts. Because the Tdap's a bitch.
Let's focus on your story. May I ask you some questions? You have a rash on your face. I don't really say she has a rash on her face, but if you say so, Dunko. Is it itchy? When did it appear? Before the epidemic, I think. I have allergies, and the local grasses blossom all at once come fall. I'm sure the pollen did it.
No, however, I went to CVS.
Didn't you say you arrived 6 months ago? You're spending fall in town for the first time. Can't know for sure how your body reacts to the blossoming steppe. Sure, strictly speaking, I suspect it's an allergy, but I can't be sure. Your eyes are red. Another allergy? My eyes? I barely slept these past days thinking of ways to save the children. I guess that's the reason? Have you noticed how pale you are? I'm from the south. Summer never came to this town. Or so it seemed to me in comparison with the weather I'm used to. I don't get any sun. Although... No, I can't tell for certain whether I look paler or not. Normally my skin would be tanned. Do you think it's a symptom? It's a shame you can't be sure. I'll put a question mark next to it. Are you short of breath, or is this my imagination? I've had this problem since I was young. When I get very anxious, I might have trouble breathing. I read about this as a common condition, more psychological than somatic.
So she's panicking. She's having panic.
So we could take out shortness of breath. It doesn't really narrow it down. Pallor, red eyes, skin redness. Oh, it's not rash. God, what if it's the measles? It could be. She works with kids.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, Atlas, part of it too is some of these are vaccines I should have gotten, but they came out when I was like a teen or later. So it was a little after they were basically required for younger people.
Lungs versus... Oh, I really wish I didn't botch that scene with Yakov.
Because, fun fact, everyone, I got the HPV, Hep B, Tdap, and COVID booster.
Unfortunately, I cannot come to a conclusion. Everything I found may or may not be part of your disease. Had I noticed anything else, I would have told you. Fever was the only thing that was abnormal. What now?
I just been putting them off.
Would you admit defeat? Well, there will be no vaccine tomorrow? Oh, I have to do an investigation. That's what this is. Do I have enough time
well,
to
luckily
do
for me, CVS apparently had my vaccination record, which is cool by me, if it means I can get vaccines. Yeah, no, it kicks ass, Duct Tape Eagle.
As long as you've had a profile on CVS before, usually you'll be able to have your record.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think that just because we have vaccination records means that we should have access to that any vaccination records from any like medical facility.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I straight up told him I already got my flu vaccine, so I don't need that. Because and any time it is offered when I'm at the doctor, I get my fucking flu vaccine, because fuck that shit.
Well, the thing is, if you don't have it on record, whatnot, it's always because whenever it's up, CVS is like we're kind of everybody's required to like ask, hey, you want to get your vaccine? Like I already got it.
Yeah, no, which is good. That's a good thing. The flu vaccine is insanely important.
Oh, I didn't need to charge that.
No, honestly, I'm saying more the fact that it's the CVS likes to hound people about.
Oh, damn it!
Exactly. I love needles. Wait, no, I take that back. That sounded terrible.
It's fine. You're just a drug addict.
And that's why people
Thank
get.
you.
It's why people get Tdap.
Tdap hurts like a bastard. If I move my arm wrong, I feel that bad, bitch.
What's happening here?
I haven't gotten a Tdap yet, but if people keep, I'm always keep being asked. Hey, you want to get the Tdap vaccine? It's like I'm not.
You should get the Tdap. You fucking should.
I figured, but it's just like at the moment, it's like I don't really need. I'm not really around. I'm not around. I'm not gonna go to the hospital or like when people who are like having children or around rusted objects.
Trees have leaves, bees have knees, locks have keys, and dogs have... knees. Also knees. No, repetitions are stupid. That's not how you make rhymes.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't put pressure on my left shoulder, or else it hurts, but the right one just hurts, and that's where I got the Tdap.
Fleas. Dogs have fleas. It's funny, but insulting. Ew, dogs are clever. They don't have fleas. Oh, trust me.
Oh, Tangerine, you dumb bitch!
I have a good friend of the stream, Juker, has been dealing with fleas for 2 months. I can assure you, dogs have fleas.
Dogs are experts in the art of getting fleas.
Kira said the clever ones are going to be just fine. Oh yeah, Kira sent me here. She says hi. Are the grown-ups around? Everyone's grown up except me. I'm the youngest. What do you need the grown-ups for, mister?
Could we all be so lucky as fleas, Shrike?
Perhaps there's no need. Maybe I don't need grown-ups to give me a hint. A hint? Did Kira give you a real challenge? She does that, but still, she's the best. Should we tell him? What if he should know? He is Kira's friend. Tell him right away? No siree. Didn't you say that not having adults around was no fun? Here's a grown-up after all. Let's keep him.
I like the third one, playing with the kids.
You keep pets, but I'm not one of your bulls. Bulls have horns and walk through thorns. Kira taught you to put words together too? That's nice. Bulls and horns, there's a game we haven't played yet. Let's play. When we're done, you'll tell me where I can find your grown-ups. I have an idea, let's play the guessing game. You should guess what our favorite game is right now, and if you do, we'll tell you about the grown-ups. And if I guess wrong, then you're a dummy and not Kira's friend. Guessing game makes me nervous too. What if I'm a wrong guess and everyone sees it? Still, I do play, but first I share my guesses with my doll. She gives me hints. She can give you hints too. She is very kind. You're being difficult, Pinprick. Let's give him a hint just to play fair. Please give me a hint. The answer is not in your head. Take a look around. Don't go upstairs. We're not allowed to play there or touch adult things. Downstairs, though, you can search beyond our room. Well, that's a fat hint. Also, share your guesses with my doll first. I always guess right when I share. If you're a wrong guess, I won't laugh at you. Kira says it's okay if you don't know something, but it's not okay if you don't try to find out. Well,
I like Kira. She's good people.
Where's this doll? Doll? Hello?
You gotta search around the first floor, dude.
Children must drink from the same dish as adults. I mean, I'm guessing that's Papa's. Balls! Uh-oh. Handbook of all the diseases in the world. Red chest eater. Symptoms: red slime.
Oh no.
Must be spat out. Weakness. Chest torments. Red nose. What is this? Is the red stuff blood that they're coughing up?
Yep. Or at least phlegm with blood in it.
That would be hemoptysis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly wasn't allowed to keep a ball in bed. Mine was tidier. Should have slept hugging a ball.
Yeah, as Shrike said, they're coughing up clots. That's very bad.
Hello, doll. I can tell by your face I haven't searched thoroughly. Stakovac gave the pill box to children, but it's a box of beetles.
So, headaches.
We don't know. It might be a different kind of pill.
Oh no, he said the beetles are for headaches.
Did he?
Yeah, read it.
Oh. Interesting. Looking like acute bronchiopathy.
And it did say redness around the nose. Yeah, redness around the nose. Which I think is mucous membrane, yeah, in the middle of mucous membrane. And cough. Oh, yeah, it's...
Will you be my conversation partner for a brainstorming session? Remind me, if you would, what I've seen. An impressively meticulous medical journal. The journal's too diligent. Definitely not a passing fancy. A ball right in the bed. there was something else. Beetles in a medicine box. The beetles symbolize pills?
We're thinking through the questions, Shrike, basically.
Even the tableware is special. Where's the rest of the adult tableware?
Yes, the question is, what is the kid's favorite game?
Am I looking in the wrong place, doll? The Beatles is the odd one out. I guess was playing the.
There's a lot of bull stuff everywhere.
Tell us, what is our favorite game right now? Listen, he's Kira's friend, Neuter. Kira's always keen to play with us. Don't worry, mister. I always keep my fingers crossed for you. You have a real treasure, those beetles in a pillbox. That must be your favorite game. Yeah, a treasure. It was hard to trap them. Kusha Baga. We had to squeeze into a hole between bricks, but we didn't think ahead about getting out. We really enjoyed playing with the beetles. It's almost our favorite game right now. But number one's a different game. Most important one, you guessed wrong, mister. Guess I'm a wrong guesser. The doll didn't help? You're what Clementine calls a wrong guesser, and we don't share secrets with them, especially important secrets. I lost the game, but that's because grown-ups generally suck at kids' games. Would you like me to teach you a new game? The one I played at the Capitol? Ha! You can't bribe us. Secrets aren't for sale. Teach me, teach me! I wonder if...
Holy shit, that first one's incredible!
Two people knock on the door and count to a number only they know, then the person in the room packs the suitcase as fast as possible. When the count ends, the knocker breaks in. Oh! I'm thinking number 2. Picture an invincible enemy, something most terrible. And whatever you're doing, say brush your teeth, you gotta think, how does this activity... Oh, no, wait. I was thinking invisible, not invincible.
4 is interesting.
Not sure if you can play with this game inside. You need dolls in a sandbox with worms in it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, because that's referencing the meta plot of my stream lagging. What? Why is my data rate skyrocketing to 30K?
The mega upload.
Weird. I think I had a bit of a lag spike there. Why is it always these streams that has the weird internet issues? But it's not like a backbreaking one, so it's not something to worry about. I'm gonna go with this one just because it seems to be the most game-like.
No, I like trikes.
3 will give us the name of the town. You know the game called Cities. The first player comes up with a city or town. The last letter of the name should be the... Oh, this is, Japan has a similar kind of game to that, too.
I mean, there's an English version as well. Like, it's a very... Word games are very normal, because every language loves wordplay.
Let's go with that, then. Oh, is this a trick? I feel bad for Kira's friend. He's doing his best. Isn't this what Kira says? Even if you fail in the first try, it's trying that counts? Let's tell him. That's not fair. Though this game is fun, I admit. Clementine, cast your vote. You get to decide. I wanted to tell him from the start. Mister, our new favorite game is the Tea Party.
Knew it.
Oh, it was the cups. We get together in secret like the grown-ups do. Everyone brings their own mug, and we make very secretive
Oh my god, it's a plague party, son of a bitch!
Whoa. Oh, God. They really are just making fun of the fucking, like, spreader events.
Mm-hmm.
Show me your secretive face again. I need a reference to practice. The grown-ups play it too between themselves. They take their mugs and walk away to make secretive faces. The faces are more important than the mugs. If you tell them we gave away the show, we'll be in trouble because it's a secret. We found out when we were trapping beetles in a pillbox. The grown-ups are having a tea party right by the Gorkon. It's not far from here. Go outside and walk along the bank. I saw the tea party, and Smew and Pinprick wouldn't have taken the beetle hunting too. I'm still little. What are they doing there? Haven't you heard us? They drink tea. Why did you tell Kira about this party? We showed her! The real tea party, the one we had. We invited her, found her a mug for her at the last moment, and showed her everything. She's very nice. Sometimes I wonder if she's a girl like myself, only grown up. She's always willing to play. We're worried that if we tell her about the grown-ups tea party, she would have joined them. We want Kira to play with us. I see, Kira did not solve your puzzle. Tell me, who's Mr. Stahovak to you? Your father, uncle, neighbor? He's Sakva's father. Sakva plays doctor. He'll be the death of us. Savka got in big trouble for our tea party. We forgot to put away the mugs and his dad saw them. Too bad for him.
Number 1.
Why isn't he here? Is he punished? I haven't seen him in the house. The grown-ups are gone. They can't punish him. He's probably somewhere upstairs in the grown-ups room. Look carefully. He's stealthy. I won't tell the adults. I can always say I chanced upon them while trapping beetles.
Hell yeah, Donko.
I'm gonna rob these people.
Do it.
Dead end here. Weird. Oh,
He's really good at hiding.
I think they said that because, like, if you go in just like normally straight blaze, you would actually not see him. Hello, colleague. I'm Savka. I'm also a doctor. No, wait. I'm the doctor, and you're a doctor too. Nice to meet you, colleague. What's your profile? Surgery, teletherapy, neurology. Perhaps you're in luck and you're an epidemiologist. You doubt me? You shouldn't. I performed a highly complex surgery, removing a splinter from Pinprick's palm, with no anesthesia. He was swearing and hitting me on the head with his free hand. What kind of work environment's that? Bravo! I'm not as good at surgery. I'm a highly candified specialist. What's your question? You seek advice on a difficult case, or are you sick yourself? Hold on, turn on the light. I wish to consult with you. I don't want to know my diagnosis just yet. Too bad. You and I understand better than anyone that we must face diagnoses bravely. That's the old-fashioned way of saying I'm sure, but alas, you're not ready yet. Actually, I have news from Kira. She's ill. Did you observe any symptoms, colleague? Of course I did. Kira has Allegro. With this diagnosis, a rash appears on her skin as fast as a pianist strikes the keys. Kira let me conduct an experiment, touch her skin with some pollen. It was a sight to see, a bright red spot. You seen the symptom? So this is an allergy and not part of the disease. So I guess we take skin redness out. You saw with your own eyes that Kira gets a rash from contact with pollen? This is valuable information. I'm sure Kira will be fine. I told her to stay away from pollen. Doctor's orders! Kira was more worried about your father than about herself. Oh, she also knows that he was sick, and she told you? Is he ill? Dad will be mad if he finds out that you know. He got mad at me when I came to examine him. No support for my doctoral career. So I sneaked in.
Doctoral?
Oh yeah, doctoral, look at that. That's why I sneaked into his room while he was gone. I looked for indirect signs. Indirect.
Indirect, yeah.
Satva, I'm really impressed. You're a very good doctor. Never doubt it. Much obliged. I know that Dad's diagnosis is worse than Kira's. He had a fever and a headache. Those are the... What's that supposed to be? Red signs?
Direct signs, direct.
Direct. However, the indirect signs tell me that he's recovering, spitting out the chest eater. The one you described in your journal? I described the chest eater while observing my father. It makes its home in his chest and eats it! If you spit out the red liquid, the chest eater will come out in this manner. I saw it once. But I searched Dad's rooms, I found rugs for a regular procedure. Red liquid, a fever, and a headache. Do you think Kira also has a chest eater? I hope not. One per household is more than enough, but if it's the chest eater indeed, tell her to spit it out. I will, trust me. And did you touch those rugs? Did you know that the chest eater might lodge inside you? Don't worry. Sanitation is the doctor's first priority.
Sanitation, thank you.
Sanitation. Look, are you going to criticize me for properly pronouncing it or kid pronouncing it? Make up your mind.
You got a kid pronounce it!
One last thing. Your friends told me that your father was mad with you. Was it because of the tea party or because you just tried to examine him? Both, I think. Isn't it annoying when personal matters interfere with the profession? Father could have let me examine him had it not been for the mug. We needed a mug for Kira. We couldn't have asked her to bring her own. That would have ruined the surprise. So I took my dad's even though it's not allowed. Yup. That's why the one mug was off, because either the dad was missing one or Kira was missing one.
So she drank from the dad's mug, and that's the point of contact.
Yep. Not allowed, it's just a mug, isn't it? It was allowed before. Then Dad said children should stop not use grown-up stuff, especially mugs. And I forgot. I was so glad that Kira was joining our tea party that I took Dad's mug. Now he barely talks to me. Sanitation!
Now you forgot to do the gentleman first.
Of all the recent happenings, I would like for you to remember the part you played in saving the city from the Sandpest pest colleague. Thank you very much.
Fuck.
It's bronchopathy, right?
Mm-hmm. But we should look into what the adults are doing.
Can we?
They said it was over by the river.
Oh, it's on the other side of town.
Hey, cover your bases.
Yep.
Best move fast, motherfucker.
I got 2 hours. Ugh.
Get back, the kid's already dead.
I would be so sad, because that doctor kid was super dope. My effects!
Oh, we know what it is, chat, but we need to figure out what the fuck the adults are doing, because something here ain't kosher.
Yeah, it's a spreader party. We just have to, you know, get evidence of that.
Spreader party, all right. Whoa.
God, that's the stupidest.
Spreader, I barely know her.
That was the stupidest fucking thing I was hearing about during COVID. Good lord.
People are fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
It's like the chicken pox. Once you get it once, you'll never get it again. Except people don't know that as you get your chicken pox, it means you'll come back into shingles.
Yep.
Yep, in the shingle. Actually, that was funny. That was a conversation a group of us had earlier.
Yeah, Chachi was talking about it, right?
Yep. Chicken pox is funny because if you get it as a kid, you get shingles as an adult later in life because it settles in your spine.
Yep, and it'll just come.
And so it hurts like a son of a bitch.
I was vaccinated against it. My brother got it, but I didn't get it. But I'm not going to rule out the possibility that, you know,
It could still happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got chicken pox, but I'm also vaccinated against chicken pox, so, you know.
I think I'm also vaccinated because I don't remember ever having chicken pox.
I got vaccinated for it when I was 17, apparently.
Where am I looking is the question.
Your map?
It says it's by the river, but I don't.
I got it when I was very
see
young,
anything.
and my parents were smart.
Weird.
I mean, you may be too late.
That would
Yeah,
suck.
it's probably time sensitive.
I wonder if it's locked in and I could just revisit this tomorrow. By tomorrow,
Yeah,
I mean.
it's one of those things of, do you want to just mark it down and leave this unfinished, or do you want to go the distance, buddy?
I'd rather go the distance just because, I'm leaving anyway, so I could come back and make the diagnosis. Could you verify if this is in fact time-sensitive, Torpid?
If you want to pause the game, I can look it up.
Sure.
Why don't you bullshit for the chat then while I do this?
My chicken box back in elementary got an oatmeal bath. That really works for that? I had it when my mom had a shingles flare-up. Didn't get it when tending my sister's poxy. She hated me. Well, because like when you get it, like you have the immune response afterwards, I want to say, but also like as mentioned, like it's not gone.
Yeah, my manager,
this
she got. Go ahead.
Torpid?
I asked what the name of this mission is.
Oh, specifically, we are looking at going to the river on day 10. Beforehand was Dr. Savka. It'll make sense that we're too late because it's 1 in the fucking evening.
Yeah, just search along the water's edge, I guess.
So it's not time sensitive. Bizarre. So I'm not seeing anything.
Are you at the house where you went? Because if not, just follow the water's edge.
Yeah, so my manager, she got shingles while she was in pharmacy school because I was like, yeah, she said like can't get into and just had to suffer through it while she was in classes because missing the days in pharmacy school is kind of rough.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, you don't want to miss a single fucking lesson.
There they are.
Oh, you rat bastards. Drink to the last drop, let the water in, give into it, praise it, because water alone supports the life amongst death. Drink and your fears will go away. I love this fucking evil-ass framing, dude.
Also, the red eyes were false as well.
Really?
Yes, that was allergies, remember?
Oh yeah, huh? I have no fear.
It's also why she mistook the breathing.
I have no fear, none at all. I partook of the water last night and will do it again today. My husband won't come to the Gorkon, though. I tried everything, but he's as stubborn as a mule. Every
They're
man...
drinking contaminated water.
Yep. Every man and woman should choose for themselves, face their fears, prove to them themselves that they have reached enlightenment. Drink up, have no fear. Why don't you nibble on rugs worn by the infected while you're at it? Blessed are the enlightened ones. Others have perished from the plague, but we walk this land, and we have partaken of the waters. His nose is
super red, but we knew about that.
Should I pour some of this into my soup? My husband's, I mean? Or is it profanation and you need a ritual? Soup? You're raving, woman! Soup cannot have it save a human soul.
I disagree.
I'm looking for a man named Stakvoyak. I have some business with him. I am he. However, I shall not conduct any business with you until you partake in our sacrament. In your cursed state, you are deaf and blind. You are wandering in the dark. Drink up and see the light. Are you out of your mind? I'm a doctor. I know the consequences all too well. Of course I
No.
will.
Drink it.
But that'll give me the plague.
No, it wouldn't. Just do it. Just do it.
Oh, this is the achievement y'all are talking about?
Uh-huh.
Before I do this, does it affect an ending?
I don't think it does anything that matters.
Because remember the last time we indulged in some fucking insanity, we got locked into the worst ending in the game.
Yeah, Danko can't get the plague, remember?
True. This
Got
might,
that liquid time.
this might sound crazy, but I'm inclined to accept. Have no fear, it's only scary at first. Falcon, give him your mug. Bravery must be encouraged. Sure, give me a mug. Hello. I've been waiting for you a long time. Holy shit!
Did you see the name of the achievement?
No, hang on, let me see. Just a metaphor. Complete a completely false ritual and receive real consequence. Oh, really? You fight me with such passion. You wish to defeat me. But it was you who invited me, who paved the way into the town. You let me inside yourself. Oh. Oh, this is really funny knowing what we know. You mistake me for someone else, I'm afraid. What are you? The one who wants to destroy me or the one who invited me in? You invited me, but you tricked me. You locked away the greatest treasure, your crystal tower built of broken dreams and drafts of victory. It is foolish of you to believe that I will not force my way in eventually. And what are you? Contagion, death, a fever dream? Or am I feverish for a more mundane reason? You are funny. Have you not noticed that you never have fevers, never get sick? How do you explain it? This is a statistical anomaly. Mr. Little got the pest even though he never visits the infested quarters.
Okay, but 3.
I get this feeling sometimes that none of this is real, that this is all a dream I have, to the rattling of the wheels, a mystery in the theater, a story tangled in itself. Nah, I'm not gonna pick that. It's too...
No, you should. Look, this is a metaphor anyway, why not get meta with it?
Fine. My breath touches you, but it cannot mix with yours. You already surrendered yourself to me, but you did not surrender the tower. Remember, I shall take it from you. As you become the tower, you lose strength. I will be waiting at the gate. I'm very good at waiting. When you are worn thin, I will enter. Not that I really believe that I'm having a chat with a contagion, or death, but what do you want with the polyhedron? Is that what you're referring to? You're trying to prove that the spirit can transcend mortality. You're trying to turn me into a piece of evidence. But I am not your instrument. I'm a blot on the margins of your theorems.
Yeah, talking to Simon.
Yes. That's the fun part. Hey, are you alright? How are you feeling?
Sorry, bad water made me hallucinate. How's it going?
What did you give me? No one should drink this vile liquid. Rejoice, for you listen carefully. I'm a doctor, Daniil Dankovsky. One of my patients, the tutor you hired, informed me of your suspicious behavior. You shall not tolerate slander. How is a man seeking salvation and offering a helping hand to others suspicious? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him. Stoyavok, answer me. Did you involve your family members in these dubious practices? What about Kira, the children? Did you give them river water to drink? This constitutes attempted murder, you know. Have pity, Dr. Dankovsky. I never wanted to harm anyone. The children are not allowed to use grown-up dishes, never ever. And they always listened, always obeyed. The children are far too frail for the water trial. And who is allowed? Did you think of the consequences? I got fresh water from the water carriers for the children. I swear I do. On some occasions, the water carriers... This shit's insane. He knows it's infected water and he's willingly giving it to others.
No. Reread that. He has deliberately never given the children the infected.
That's what I mean.
Even...
He's purposefully doing it to others knowing it will harm the children.
Yeah, but he's saying specifically he is taking steps to not give it to the children at all.
That's my point. Like, he's not harming the children, but he is actively harming other people.
Yeah.
Your son saw you coughing out blood. This could be a grave sign. You are dying. Probably not from the plague, but you are dying. This isn't true. It is. You and Kira have the same diagnosis. She's yet to develop this symptom, I'm afraid. Pray it doesn't manifest in the children. But water from the river works. It safeguards from the plague. What could be worse? Your followers have mugs, but you don't. Where's yours? Mine was desecrated. I drink from my hands now. The children took my mug for the games and gave it to Kira. That is not how you treat a sacred vessel. It's a fucking pottery mug. Ironically, you're right. Some infections can be traversed via plates and mugs. This explains a lot. What are you talking about? Anyone who passes the water trial can forget about the plague for good. Look at Falcon. He strolled through the infected quarters and took things from boarded up houses. He's right as rain. Were you planning to infect Kira? I'm not forcing anyone. Enlightenment should not be compulsive. Compulsive. I was going to induct Kira, but she is very bright but too arrogant. The tutor tried to dish out a life lesson. We have no place for her. Yes.
Dish a life lesson?
Oh, they were saying dish our group. I think they forgot to put a word. Also,
It was definitely dish out, but go on.
I love how they're just like, oh yes, they're smart. They're trying to ruin our plans. Fuck them. I observe a similar symptom. You're very pale, and the redness around your nose. This can't be true. Even if I have a disease, why would Kira have it? We haven't spoken since the fight. Well, this doesn't bode well for you. The children... I'll report your little sick. The children will be moved to a safe location. Kira, I hope, might still recover. You're endangering all these people with your ridiculous preachings.
He's not gonna recover.
That bad?
Well, think about it this way. She has the sand pest.
Oh yeah, true. Did it occur to you that this is your fault, doctor? Sure, I drink water, but when it all began, I trusted science. I bought all the medication. Yet it soon became clear that whoever walked in your hospital would never be seen again.
Shifting the blame. Classic.
Yep. I'm not here to be scolded by an active criminal. Fuck you. Something's missing?
Something's missing.
Spoke with the parents of the event, but the information might not be enough. Oh, did we go down the wrong tree?
I mean, you know the solution at least.
We're pretty sure it's acute bronchiopathy.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's
The
all the
solution.
signs.
Drinking from a
It's
dirty
a
cup.
big cannon.
Drinking from a dirty cup, contaminated water.
Mm-hmm.
Lock it in. Thankfully.
It's pretty much a slam dunk, but also it sucks.
It is a distressingly accurate summation of the events of our reality.
And
Thankfully, these people aren't doorknob lickers.
you're not getting home in time.
They will teleport me when I go, but I gotta make the effort. Also, I might find supplies on the way out. That's the real reason. Like such.
Oh,
Look at Hai Wang winning again.
nut. Oh, 3 calomel. Or was that 1 calomel in 3 matches?
It was 1 calomel because we went from 1 to 2.
Look, I'm tired is my excuse.
Also, I'm the one.
As I...
Also, I'm the one behind the wheel. I see things in a different perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, this blows. Holy shit.
You can-ish. Wang actually confirmed that before.
Oh, speaking of time.
Later, fuckers.
Boop. Alright, volume warning, because this gets really loud. What? Oh, here we go.
Don't worry, I'm turning up my volume.
Blowing out your ears. Rad.
Where are we?
Loading this stream up on
-1.
VLC and throwing it to
Shut.
150%.
Exposition. Simon and Isidore on stage. 2 men have agreed that 5 years ago they made a mistake. We'll bury the specifics, keep them unspoken. Let us not drag dirty linen into the spotlight. Instead, this scene is the realization that today marks the beginning of a new chronology. Are the instructions clear?
Was that it? What is this? Why am I being led here? Or not? What's happening?
It's following the path.
Oh. And there's no Ava to greet us when we get back. A very empty house. With a cow.
Wait.
What is that?
Yeah, you hear that, right?
Yeah.
Also check the diagnoses first.
Ooh, yeah, good call. Where are they? There you are. Make every diagnosis correctly. Oh, man, so there's no more diagnoses.
Yep, day 10's the last day for diagnoses.
Protocol 10. Oh, not available at the end of the day. Barf! What was that talking?
It was a conversation, more like chattering.
We already read this.
Did you?
Yes, I distinctly remember that when I read it out when we saw the paper bull.
Okay, because it just put it in the entry, and so I was just like,
It's a
wait,
weird
what?
glitch I've noticed. Oh! It's the civilian chatter because I heard the jabba jabba from the fucking kids.
Yeah.
Does that mean we're not allowed to travel anymore? Because usually Ava gives us the ability to use all time. So, back to day 9 then? I'm not so
Shall we
sure.
go back to day 9?
To stop Laura from trying to kill Block.
I guess.
Either that or release Clara to prevent riots.
You think that by going back in time you can save Yakov?
No, unfortunately. Oh my god, there's so much to unpack here. Fuck. Paradox. Isidor's Archive. Bull's Blood. I don't know what ritual was conducted beneath the polyhedron. What? New mistress, robbery. Georgie. Where is the Laura Ravel one?
Zoom out and you can look.
Wait, Ava is dead in the past.
Remember? She jumped.
Yeah, she jumped on day 10.
Why don't you click it and see where it takes you?
It doesn't take me anywhere.
Okay.
Well, clicking none of these takes me anywhere, oddly enough. I was vengeful. I can't allow this. I need to go back a day earlier and dissuade her from the rash step. Okay, so yes, this is the step I gotta look at, so I don't think I have to restart anything. Ava said she was already dead and always been dead before she jumped. Did she say that? Oh. Oh boy.
I was wondering when these guys will show back up.
Oh, they've always been here, but we just haven't been seeing a lot of dead people.
Yeah, you haven't really been talking to them, is what I'm saying.
No, we have. We talked to two of them with Victor earlier today. The problem is they only appear when dead people are around, and we haven't been seeing a whole lot of that. You know that to defeat your enemy, you must look them in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye if you're a knight. This is what Simon told Ava, and she listened. She did not doubt a single word. Wait, where's Ava? Today she should be alive! Poor Ava. Her romantic guest, destined to take the step, the one step that transcends everything, was too hesitant. She decided to set an example. I should have done something. What is it? So she climbed high, not on the polyhedron. She thought it inappropriate because the polyhedron was not created for her. She climbed high on the cathedral, which stood forgotten, and stepped into the embrace of the wind. Have you not figured out she is not like everyone else? She is not a thread in the tapestry of events. She is the axis that binds them. You got used to shuffling around cause and effect, but it doesn't work with her. Are you saying I cannot save her by changing the events of the past? What if I said yes? What if we found out that you have no power over Ava? What would you do? This has nothing to do with power. If she takes a leap on my account, it's my duty to prevent it. If there is a way to save Ava, you shouldn't be looking in the past. You cannot simply rewrite her actions. You'll have to experience them, witness them. Then I'll have to go back to day 10. Weird. Also, since I could adjust it here... Protocol 10. Even more unrest.
Also, yeah, it's also important to note that Ava has always been seeing past Danko, too.
Yup.
She experienced everything in the same order you did.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah, remember when you were jumping between days and she was still asking him like she'd asked you the day before? Like, there was always order to her from your perspective. But to Danko, it was just nonsense.
Is the cow gone again?
Cow's doing cow things. Let him live his best life.
Meow.
Moo, moo, moo.
Moo.
Yeah, at one point you can even call Ava out, like, that's not the order these days have gone in.
Ava's no longer around to keep the bull around. Ah, so that's how we find the bull. The bear and the bull. Hey, let me kick this real quick. Stop kicking that trash can or we'll shoot.
Please don't compare Bacchio to Caesar's Legion.
I'm not doing so, it's just that it's all this talk of the bull.
I will not have you slander my good boy Bacchio.
Please, cheeseburger.
His name is Bacchio.
I gave him the name Cheeseburger. I'm Daniil Denkovsky, his owner.
You're not Daniil Denkovsky. We've established this.
We're speculating this. In this
At the end of it
moment,
all, we're going to lose. We're going to lose two of our most trusted companions, Yakov and Bakri.
it really sucks, doesn't it? Ava's gone, Yakov's doomed, Cheeseburger's gone.
I like the struggle there as you pause.
I had to not say the wrong word.
Yeah, you mean the right one?
Shall I sing
Damn,
a
I can't
song
believe
for you?
Rockio is a cow now.
I know what you're conceiving of, and I come to say this. Don't. Block's murder won't do good for anyone. How do you... What is it you're saying? What is this murder you're talking of? You know what it is. Is this some kind of game I don't understand? We're past the point of games, Laura. We're talking about the murder of a man here, and potentially about the death of a whole town. This matter couldn't have been more grave. I think you must be out of your mind, Dankovsky. Why would I kill anyone? Revenge for your father. Block is responsible for the death of Captain Ravel. That's what you'll kill him for. How... Looks like I'm going crazy. What's going on? How did you get this idea?
Tell me about it yourself. Tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know if I should be a bitch. I don't know if I should do that. It would, like, absolutely fuck with her. That doesn't matter.
You should do it, though.
Why are both you and Ish telling me to do this?
Because
would be
sometimes Ish and I are on the same wavelength and it worries me.
It would be funny.
The last one is just...
I do agree with Ish, though. That last one is pithy platitudes.
True, it is basically me putting on airs without evidence.
It's also you just saying to her face is, I am right, you are wrong. Do what I say.
You're going to tell me about this tomorrow. I see. Are you feverish? Or is it me's feverish? Do you want me to tell you what'll happen if you kill Alexander Block? No, I don't. Stop this. I think I have to be really direct here and let her know, it's like, you can't do this. It will ruin everything. Everything you've been creating.
You thought the government crackdown on this town was bad already.
Everything you've been creating here, the shelter, your father's legacy, it'll all come to an end. The first one is what instantly shut her up and made her to tell you go away. Really? Oh yeah, that's right. I sympathize with your sorrow, I really do. But I must warn you, vengeance is a poison, the most dangerous of poisons. It will destroy you.
I would say leave the ball in her court with the first one.
Yeah, it does make this, like, kind of narrowing down the sequences, which is, I've been learning, pretty bad. Think about what I said. Just think about it. I'll think on it. Maybe you're right. I'll promise you to think of it. But for now, just leave. I want to be alone. She's, I think she might kill herself, is the issue here.
We will see.
In fact, we might see now, because I think this is the only event for today. Back to Taya at 10 and talk to Ava. Like, with the whole Ava thing, I kind of wish it said Ava's dead in the past, Ava's dead in the present, Ava will be dead in the future. Didn't Clara say we couldn't save both? That's what I'm expecting. It looks like the Alexander Block event is still here? But it's not connected to anything. So I don't think I have to cancel anything. So I guess we just start the day. Even if I have to reset anything, there's no amalgam cost for doing the same day again. Thankfully. It's the same dialogue. Interesting. But how do I experience Ava's events? Are those gloves typically like brandy or alcohol holders as well?
Yes.
That's wild. Kinda wish I had one. I could put my $20 gin in there. That gin's... or not gin, sorry, rum. Because that rum's actually pretty good.
No, just put your cheapest fucking tequila in there.
Come in peace, O esteemed Mr. Comrade, Dr. Healer Denkovsky. Speak up, he's probably deaf. Hey, Big Lump, can you hear us? Comrade, that's a new one. The chieftain sent us to you, esteemed Mr. Comrade, Dr. Healer, with a request. He told us to do it with all the respect we could scrape up. That doesn't seem like a lot, kid. I'm telling you, he's deaf as a doornail. Blink once if you understand us. Shut your trap, you're ruining everything. You've been told to show respect. This is the first time the chieftain trusted us with a real job and you're botching us. What's the job? Motkin expresses his deepest request and he said he needs your assessment. We want you to assess a house. What house are we talking about here? We need to assess a house as a Dr. Healer to tell us if that's not sick. As a Dr. Healer, I do not need to assess the house to tell you that the buildings do not get sick, unless you mean the plague mold on the walls. The kid's blinks. What's wrong with them? The chieftain asked me to assure you that we have the best intentions in mind, and that as a Dr. Healer, you will do our town a great service. The chieftain wants to turn the house and the crude sprawl into a shelter, where the children we rescue from the tower, you know? The crude sprawl? I think I know which house you're talking about. It was used to contain infected. Stay away from it. This I don't know. The children will be waiting for you by the house in the crude sprawl. He'll explain it in person. Dr. Healer, can you tell us if we get a good job? You did good. Good job, little dudes. Okay. Is that all we have left? I guess we could check in on Block. Doctor reporting, I'm feeling a bit better. I try not to waste time while I can for work. Don't scold me for this. We know that the time allotted to me is short. It's more pleasant to go to the grave with a sense of duty fulfilled, since not going is impossible. Still your assistant, Yakov Little.
Man is a real one through and through.
Thank you, Doctor, for taking part in my fate. As you know, when I came to the hospital, I didn't suspect I had the plague, and still feel quite tolerable. That means the town still has a chance for today's vaccine, doesn't it? Good luck. If anything that can save us, it's that. Oh. It's just... It's so... just... It's so disempowering to see the man who's been at your side the whole time through thick and thin, just always there, being your bro, just fucking gone.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to fuck me up so much, but it is.
Like, it was a weird thing that I've had, like, personal experience with, because, back in high school, like, I used to hang out with a group of students. Well, I shouldn't say students. I hang out with a group of peers. It's hard to say friends, but it was someone I could hang out with and not feel out of place. And there was always a guy that I would just like casually talk to, like sometimes about like assignments, sometimes about card games. Like, he was cool, but like it was more just like a casual, just like someone to talk to during break and lunch. And then just like over the weekend one day, we learned that like over the weekend he died of spinal meningitis, and he was just gone.
You just suddenly feel that absence.
Yeah, like everybody in school was like down for it, but like, man, we were just sitting there completely taken aback, like, fuck, he's gone. And it was so rough too, because I remembered another thing that blew me away, that like, I want to say this would have been before I started working, but after I graduated college, so I'm gonna say 2015. I ran into his little brother at like the Save Mart, and he's turned out pretty well. He even mentioned to me, like, yeah, I picked up my brother's cards and started looking at how to play too. And I was like, I'm so glad that you're doing well, kid. Like, man, I'm glad that it hasn't like gotten you down.
That's the
It can
thing
only get
with
you
that.
down for so long before you have to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to find a way to move on. It's hard for everybody to move on. But also the thing about death is just that it's kind of like there when it's just like people you don't know, but when it's someone you do know, then is when it hits you the hardest.
Wait. No, we already did this.
Man, 'cause I couldn't when I was at like that funeral, I couldn't look at him.
God. I don't know if I should... I don't know if I should bring this up just because I feel like it's
Only if you want to.
It's up to you, dude.
It's a hard subject.
I have accepted the fact, it's just... I don't know if it's intact since you just brought it up, Festival, and I didn't want to feel like it was, like, stepping on any toes.
Yeah, it's something that a lot of us will go through or will eventually go through.
Yeah, like... I guess I should say, just because it's, like, been... something I still think about from time to time, and I wonder if it's the right decision. In my old man's final moments, the decision was foisted upon me, let's say. And it's something I just think about from time to time.
I mean, the secret is there's no right answer, and you just gotta pick the one you can live with the most.
I acted in best interest just because one of the things I was always taught is to, if you can't cure, then ease suffering.
Yeah.
And it was the best answer I could come up with in the moment.
Here's the thing about this. You just...
Stairs?
Yeah, there's stairs
Acceptance
inside
is-
the left.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Acceptance is all you can ever. Acceptance is all you can ever like hope to achieve.
I don't know if I've fully accepted it, but it is still... I'm of the earnest opinion that I think the decision I made was, like, the most informed in the moment.
I wonder if you went back to day 4, what you'd say.
Such things you can't really. There's not much you can do other than like just react.
What about day 4?
That's when the church opened up. The cathedral, I should say.
Interesting that it would be on that number specifically.
I have no guarantee which day it was on.
I also want to check
It's just that is the earliest you could come in here.
Because I did miss something here, too. I never know. That's how horrifying. A woman is gone. She'll never tell anything now. I was told it was impossible
You
to
know
change...
she's not there yesterday.
Oh, so you're thinking, like, the moment the church opened, she did this?
It's possible.
Well, that event's done. Yakov wants to tell me. Also, we should check in on Block. I think I know what I'm going to prioritize, though.
Is it Block?
No, it's Little.
Damn.
Look, Little is a good buddy.
A
Fuck
little
you.
guy with a big heart.
I think he might have been taller than me, actually, but, you know. I know he was more physically capable than me, that's for sure. What does Yakov want? I was like, you made the diagnosis.
It's great, because at the start of the game, I thought, he's just some kind of incompetent weirdo.
He has a tragedian mask.
Mm-hmm.
There is a death, of course, but we'll say no to it.
Determine the medical nature of the sand pest. Doctor, this is probably bold of me, but I think I understand everything now about the plague. So you made another discovery? How? When? It's all thanks to your work, Doctor. I put two and two together once enough data piled up. Don't be modest. He struggled and struggled. Why the plague is so unbeatable? What's the trick? Why does it change so quickly? Why does yesterday's vaccine stop working by today? Because it warns itself. It talks to itself. What? Say we have two patients with the plague. We try to treat one and didn't treat the other. Then they meet here in the hospital, for instance. They breathe on each other and they cough. So the two plagues meet each other. One strain already knows how we're trying to kill it and warns the other strain not to fall for our tricks. And the second one grows smarter. Huh.
That second one.
These are your observations from real patients in the hospital?
How did you learn this, Yakov?
I've seen it, Doctor, and you've seen it too, literally every day. When you were gone, I checked the logs. Who came in, when, which beds they were assigned to, and whose their neighbors were. You can see it in the logs. I think one day you'll be able to see it years from now, when the tools are more powerful. It has something to do with what's responsible for this. Some parts, organs, whatever the proper word is. If the plague is truly able to trade information and learn, that explains a great deal, and is terrifying. He'll brush me off, I know, but some patients swear they hear it speaking. Not a single voice, but many. Like a choir. Oh god, the fucking rest angels. Oh. I thought of feverish delirium myself too, but that delirium was what made me check the journals. How the plague shifts from patient to patient, whether there's a pattern to it. This will need verification and trials. Still, you've grasped something vital. I wrote down everything I could, in my own words. I can't do it like a scholar, but it's more important not to lose those logs, the patient charts. Without them, it's just words. You'll keep our paperwork in order, won't you? When I can't do it anymore? Yakov, you can't imagine how sorry I am that you won't live to see your triumph. Your portrait in textbooks. Oh, stop it, Doctor. What portraits? What matters is that this knowledge is useful to someone. Let's fewer people die. If not here, then at least in the future. I don't need anything else. I promise you this discovery won't sink into oblivion.
Fucking Donko writing his paper, co-authored by Yakov Little.
Maybe you should leave. You've said this before. And I'll say it again. Take your discovery to the capital when it's not too late, before you perish here. We both understand the town is on the brink. It can't be saved. Individual people, maybe. All of them together? Hardly. But in the capital, there you can ensure what happens to us won't repeat itself. Whatever happens, thank you, buddy, for all you've done. Flesh of Earth's flesh and transfer of properties. Any weapon against the plague is temporary. The plague is undefeatable. Plague strains communicate with each other, defeat one, and the other learns the method and gains protection. A permanent vaccine is impossible. This isn't step miracle, this is science. Perhaps other bacteria can also exchange information. Wild. Understanding of medicine, a fucking saint.
So what he's saying is this disease undergoes rapid mutation, so no one vaccine is successful. But what if you have a vaccine that adapts?
How did I miss this? What if we put the vaccine in the vocal cord parasites?
Vaccine that adapts, you know what that's called? An immune system.
Okay, but what if this hypothetical vaccine, the work that went into it, cites the vocalist of, oh fuck, I forget what it is. The Offspring.
I'm in a bit of trouble right now.
Yep, Dexter Holland is directly cited in the papers for the mRNA vaccine.
Really?
Yes, it kind of kicks ass.
Weird. But tolerable.
Why is the question?
Because it was important research towards the mRNA vaccine. That's why.
The song?
No, he's an actual scientist.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure what
no.
the context was here.
No, he has an actual degree in everything.
That's really cool.
Yep.
What? Ah. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh well, I made it out.
It's like how, oh god, what was it? Was it the guitarist or the bassist for Queen is a well-established astrophysicist?
I think it's the bassist.
I think it's the bassist. It's the guitarist? Okay.
Oh, I'm not falling for this time, motherfucker.
Ha! You're
It-
learning. Much like the disease.
Yeah, it's fucking infuriating.
Brian May.
What? Oh, supplied with nuts.
Damn, you are drowning in nut, dude.
Is Block dead? Still dead. Strange. Everything looks the same. What last time? What are you talking about? Never mind. The murderer's in the cell in the basement now, am I right? That's right. Wait, stop. Who are you? Daniil Dankovsky, head of emergency command. Oh, sorry for not recognizing you. Means you'll be rich, as the old saying goes. Rich? Hardly. I've been here for 9 days and I haven't seen a single coin.
Just a lot of nut.
Betrayal? Lara didn't keep her word.
Are we sure, though?
Or was it Burak? Who's there? I can hear you standing behind the door. It's Dankovsky.
Stankovsky.
Oh, I expected you come. I thought of Powder Talk really a great deal. I thought I would be able to overcome my anger, but the anger was stronger. Is there any way at all to prevent this murder? It's all I could think about now. Don't blame yourself. You've done all you could. After your visit yesterday, I stayed awake all night weighing everything, deciding. I thought I could forgive Block, but when I saw him, it was like... I never thought there could be so much anger in a person. What am I to do with you now? How do I protect you from yourself? What can you do? It's all over. It might sound wild, but I actually feel better now. For the first time in a long while, I no longer have this horrible weight upon my chest. I should tell Block that you were in town. He'd take measures and you wouldn't have been able to kill him. Perhaps that could have helped, but it's too late now. You can't turn back time. Fuck you!
You bitch! I'll show you!
What's the thread, though? Was that on day 9?
I find it interesting that this day in particular, everything spirals out from the center.
Yeah, huh? Trying to figure out where the thread is for this, because it's just here. There's no reason. Well, what if I warn block? I so hope to avoid the step. Block's just gonna shoot Laura Ravel. Do we go a little over to see what this does?
Sure.
I kind of want to see what this is. Why is nothing ever simple?
Because people aren't simple.
Indeed, you can't compress everything about a person between several 3-hour blocks of their life. There's the clock. I can't time travel like this.
Everybody look away! I'm gonna time travel! Turn around, please!
I don't want to say anything, but it reminds me of a very late game prompt in Disco Elysium.
To resort to slander.
Down. What if you did time compression? But that would mean both Laura is innocent and guilty, and killing Block at the same time, and Block is just dying forever.
Honestly, it's kind of what he deserves.
He did shell an innocent town. And is probably going to do it again, with Festivore badgering him on.
Look, I have no love in my heart for Block, but him dying dooms the town. So, Festivore would tell you to have Block killed.
Part of me kind of wants to see, the game over screen of Shabnak isn't real, but it replaces it saying time compression isn't real. That plot is dumb.
Look, I'm just saying that this is the town that Yakov Little did everything for.
Yeah, fucking Yakov Little really did save the day, didn't he? I'm just so sad about that.
Mm-hmm.
However, could we? Would they let me?
No. I mean, you can look.
I would have to do it on day 9, I want to say. Well, back at day 9 again. Gonna have to farm some fucking points. Backup plan. And I could just walk there. Thank goodness. Nice table. Daniel, what are you doing?
His fucking thoughts are scattershot at this point, dude.
This just reminds me of fucking, oh god, I forget his name. The protagonist of AI the Somnium Files, Date, Kaname Date. Where it's just like, nice waist bones. I love them hip girls. Oh, you like them? No, the bones. Alas, poor Yakov Little. I knew him, Horatio. How much sleep has Dunkowski actually gotten? We actually know technically he would go to bed by 2 and then wake up at 10. Hello, the real Remu. Interesting time to come in. Welcome to Pathologic. What's up? Thanks for the raid. What were you playing?
Welcome. Yeah, what were you playing?
Hi, we're trying to prevent a series, a murder that will turn the town into a fucking war zone. But also, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be rebuffed because this man's gonna be pissed at us.
The Inquisitor and I haven't held counsel. Against protocol. I place my trust in the...
I like this. Party commands come with the first platoon. Are we sure we're handing out live rounds? Hey, guys, you're gonna be shot?
With a Derringer.
Was playing Vintage Story. Oh, that's really fucking funny. Because in the past 2 months, I've also gotten into that. And I've been, like, boy howdy, that game is kind of awesome for what it is. And speaking of, since we have a bunch of wonderful viewers today, tomorrow we're going to be looking at another game that is similar in nature because it has been brought to my attention that... What is the name of the game?
Lucid Blocks.
Lucid Blocks, that's it. I have been told I should look at Lucid Blocks, and we're planning to look at that tomorrow. The added fishing.
Yes, yes. It's cool. It's best experience completely fresh. So don't say anything.
Yep. And also, yes, fishing is a very good mechanic. It's a shame that I kind of despise fishing. Especially after seeing, like, a fucking very funny TikTok today where, it shows, like, 2 Chinese dudes, fishing, but then the cameraman takes a McDonald's french fry and puts some ketchup on it, and then puts it in the water and immediately gets a fish. And the reaction of the 2 guys speaks volumes of they've been fishing for hours and got nothing. And then the McDonald's french fry gets a fish instantly, so they put one on the hook and put it in there and then immediately get a fish. And just the facepalm on the guy is fucking perfect.
Yeah, because it's a game about discovery. And so you say anything, tell this, it'll ruin the experience.
Yeah. But I figure since we have a lot of people here with a lot of curiosity, we're going to be checking that out tomorrow. Anyways.
Look, I fished enough as a kid. I'm good.
Excuse me, an attempt is being planned on your life, esteemed General, and I gotta warn you about it. You sure know how to attract attention, I'll give you that. Should I call the guards? It's a bit too late for the guards, Grigory. If our esteemed guest was planning anything evil, they'd have played his part by now. So, what did you say your name was? Daniil Dinskovsky, and I would strongly advise you, esteemed General, to post a guard at the entrance and be more careful. Derzhavin, please give the orders. Go on, Dinskovsky.
Ask the first one, actually.
Yeah. Tell me, does the name Ravel ring a bell? I'm sure you know the answer to that question. Captain Ravel was my friend, for one. He's not been among the living for a long time, for two. I can't really see how he'd be a threat to me from the other underworld. His daughter is in town, and she knows of your arrival already. What a bizarre twist of fate. Laura Ravel is here, but why would she... What's giving you this idea that she's planning an assault?
Fucking that first line is just like, oh, the irony, the tragedy. Fucking General Block.
You're not allowed to be theatric when you're ordering the death of thousands. Well, I guess you
I
can.
was a chance witness to her talking to someone else. That person who was talking to someone was me! Also.
What should we go with is the question. Because if I feel like...
I would maybe dance around it.
Yeah, because like if we tell him directly the details, he's probably just going to shoot the shit out of her, right?
So Mischievous Muffin, this is around,
WW1, right?
Yeah, it's around 1910s, we'll say.
Because they make mention of trench warfare.
Yep. I mean, trench warfare was a thing bore that, but
It's like one of the
Big
noted
notable one was
things.
World War One.
But also, like, the time frame is ephemeral. Like,
But yes, it is early 1900s.
as chance witness talking with someone else, she's already bought a pistol. So you've come to inform on her? Why would you do that? I'm doing this for the sake of the town. We're at the brink of a mass upheaval as it is. Add to this a few hundred armed soldiers without a general. That seems a bit nihilistic. Maybe I should... Should we try to go with the bleeding heart thing for a block? He doesn't seem to type, does he?
I don't know, man. Follow your heart.
I think I'll go with this one just to, you know, weigh the odds heavy on him.
Also, yeah, this is essentially a riverside Russian town that borders the Mongolian steppes.
Yeah.
To give you a general idea of where this is. It's entirely fictional, but that's the basic idea.
One such town like many others that are nameless, as according to Alexander Block.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what are you suggesting? The easiest thing. Isolate her. At least for the time being, so she can't harm you. I'll isolate her with a bullet!
The town doesn't have a name. Because it's just the town on the River Gorkon.
Tell me, Denkovsky, do you know why I'm here? The reason why I'm exiled to the middle of nowhere? No, I don't. I was trying to stop the war, to end it. Our government has been spilling blood for years with just one purpose, to prolong its power. This war has no sensible goal. I was trying to stop this, but I was betrayed and punished. They wanted to hang me, but they were too scared to do that. Decided a public reprisal against a general who's popular with the masses would lead to civil unrest. So they chose the middle ground. They're trying to discredit me, wait for my mistake. And here you want me to put Ravel's daughter under lock and key on the very first day. I'm not asking you to kill anyone! I'm not asking you to kill anyone, just put her in a cell for a few days. That sounds like the worst option. Yeah, because he just says that.
I feel like your life or your reputation is also asking for trouble.
You think so?
Up to you.
This is why I ask people with these things, because it's hard to gauge it based on my viewpoints alone. Especially considering how starkly I am separated from these actual circumstances. So I try to get, like, other viewpoints. All of these seems to be... That's the fun thing about this, 8 Lies. Daniil is a very aggressive person. No matter how much we have an intent to make him a nice boy, he has a predisposition of being very blunt. And there are some points where you can't control what Daniil says, and it gets very frustrating. If you don't do that, your blood will be spilled. Yours and the town's. We can post a guard. If Ravel tries to harm you, there should be enough of a reason to put her in a cell. No. The capital crowd would use this news against me at once. Their propaganda is working at full power right now. I can see the newspaper headlines already. They'll be stressing enough that I'm a pariah, hated by the people. Look, ordinary people shoot at Block. It's a zugzwang. I've never heard this term.
I have, like, once.
We have no good moves. We have to choose between 2 bad ones. Like, I mentioned this before, and when we actually talked about it earlier today, but there's a saying I like that I learned from one of the earlier blocks of Magic the Gathering, where the protagonist always makes mention of life is a decision between bad and worse choices. You should really learn to take the lesser of the two. Chess term. Zugzwang is a
German. It's fucking German.
compulsion to move, describing a chess position where a player is disadvantaged because they must move. Oh yeah, I actually know that feeling after playing chess a couple times.
Hate chess. Fucking hate it.
Hell with it. Josephine, send a squad to Laura's house. Have her put on a lock and key. It's the lesser evil. Thank you, esteemed general. Feci quad puti fecant meloria portens. Well, now I
do like to imagine you as Dinkowski, who's only ever read Latin but never spoken it, so he
It's
just says
so
it in the worst way
perfect,
possible
right?
every time.
I really hate how easy it is to, like, just be Daniil Dankowski, the most inexperienced rookie ever.
Man's only ever seen Latin on paper. He just pronounces it so terribly every time.
Well, gotta see the future. Oh god, I also gotta farm fucking mirror points.
Clara's already taken care of.
Yeah, we put Clara in baby jail pretty bad. That's still here.
I'm gonna strangle the general myself.
The general killed himself today. What?
With 55 shots to the face. Once again, a lot of how we know to pronounce Latin is because of one really pissed off monk who got tired of people saying shit wrong.
Wowza, what a timeline. So this isn't really a timeline, it's more of like a mental flow of events. It's something...
It's a thought map.
It's something Pathologic 2 did, and they do it more in Pathologic 3 because Daniil's brain is really fucked in the head. Because we talked about it... We talked
like Pepe Silva.
Yeah, we talked about it how it always has like a flow of just events branching out. And I think thematically, it's a cool idea. Practically, I sit here fucking, like, racking my head like, I wish it was a fucking just list. Also,
it seems unhinged because our boy Dankowski here is trying to be everything to everyone and is coming apart at the seams.
Also, I forgot to mention it before since we were talking about it. I can't manually save Grayson. I can only save whenever certain thresholds are achieved. Like this one. Or not. Interesting. That was a stove redeem. No, Grayson did save a while ago. I know how to do this stuff. I also actually had to do... The town's still rioting.
Don't burn your house down.
Oh.
Who is? You know I don't know how to ish.
Also, I do need to reload the doohickey.
My greatest failing is my inability to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Reload doohickey. Pull the doohickey, put a shipper through it.
You weren't supposed to agree with that, you son of a bitch.
Look,
you
man.
You reload the doohickey like M1 Garrett.
Look, let's just say some events during a Let's Plays get very, rowdy, Torpid.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Darkest Dungeon episode 62, was it?
You talk about me and Chitlin hooting and hollering like fucking monkeys because we saw 8 Escape die? I would never.
Yes, but also there's a lot of other past streams. All incidentally with Chitlin, amusingly enough.
What?
Wow. Just throwing him under the bus, I see.
Oh yeah, like there's a very good Torpid-shaped hole under that bus and I'm gonna throw him there.
I am infinitely worse around other people. On my own, I am perfectly reasonable.
I love the little shift in tone for that little empathetic, like, response.
Yeah, say it.
All right, let's reload this
Like, oh yeah,
DVD.
it could be worse. It could be me, Chitlin, and Loco all in the same.
Yeah, actually, fuck. And for those in the raid, we have a collection of friends that we like to hang out with and do like let's plays or stream commentary from time to time. And there's just this. We have a formula on paper behind lock and key that we know it has been proven for fact that the moment certain people interact, nobody cares about the video game anymore. It's all about just ridiculous statements.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Frankly, I don't mind, but also, like, never expect to think about the video game when this happens.
Look, there's some people I just become so much worse around. I am a problem.
Speaking of problem, what the fuck happened to Block?
I was explaining to someone else that when I'm around a certain friend, we just gas each other up and become so much worse.
Why is there a mania and apathy meter? Okay, so, this is a meter that determines your health, so to speak. You have literal health, then you have mania and apathy. Apathy, well, with mania, you move faster, but your physical health degrades. So, you're able to do more in the town. However, Daniil has has a fucking respiratory system of a hummingbird. He just fucking
Basically, speed force.
So like,
poor baboon heart.
The more manic you are, the more you're quick to die, literally. If you're apathetic, your heart doesn't decay. However, you physically become slower as your thoughts weigh you down. And if you're so apathetic, well, Daniil has a very specific gun with one bullet for a special occasion.
The world's abuzz with mania. I cannot talk. The world's abuzz with mania.
You explosively give up.
Yeah, it's more a marker of how emotional and emotionally invested Donko is.
So think of it this way: you have 2 meters. You don't want either of you have a meter. You don't want to go to.
We already explained it, Festivore.
So one side, suicide. The other side, heart explodes.
Yep.
Okay. But the meta is to be manic at all times.
And also, don't run into these. They will actually kill your health. And when you're manic, you'll just fucking die. Hi. Man, please, we have guests.
You have 2 meters inside you, and they are constantly draining.
You also have to be careful with conversations, because conversations can influence your mental state. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's really great that time that Donko almost fucking blew his own brains out because of one really bad conversation.
Yep, just immediately whips out the fucking Derringer, even though he was only at like a 3rd apathy. Please. 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 Damn it!
Was a...
What happened
God damn
now?
it, she fucked them up! It's a 2-shot Derringer, dude.
Oh. You're late. What happened? I warned you yesterday that an assassination was happening! What happened? We have. See those 2 corpses near the entrance? Killed them first, he did. The general's no longer breathing. He was still conscious for a minute or so, but...
Wait, he...
A man...
Killed them first, he did.
Oh, it was Barack!
It was fucking Barack!
The Ripper's at it again! It was a man? One of our soldiers went on a shooting spree. It happened all so suddenly. Oh, a soldier did this! I just heard the guards in the foyer yell at someone. Then there were 2 gunshots in another second. He was already here. How come he killed everyone but decided to spare your life? That's... I don't know.
No, that second one is actually curious.
I don't know. Maybe he was in a hurry. He had a revolver. Spent 2 bullets on the guards, came in here, shot me almost without looking. I fell down, heard him say something to the general, and shoot him 3 times. Then there were just clicking noises. He was out of rounds. What did he say to the general? I don't know. I was lying on the floor, bullet in my side. Had a lot on my plate. I'm wounded. Is there something you can help with? Let me see. This isn't too bad, but hurts like hell and I'm dizzy. Go to the hospital. Tell them I sent you. They'll help.
So, the general is fated to die.
Unless we let
So
Clara
apparently-
out.
One of the soldiers went postal and fucking blew away a bunch of other soldiers. I guess? Ah, yes, get the general to command from inside a cell.
It's over, isn't it? You're silent. I guess this means Block has been killed. It's not just Block. 2 privates were killed alongside them. They're standing by the door and did nothing wrong at all. So you enjoy imagining me as some kind of monster. I'm not one. I'm not feeling any joy. I'm sorry it all ended in more blood. I never wanted that. I had no way of influencing it outside of my cell. Who was it? Where did another murderer come from? I don't know. He kept coming for me. We would talk through that door, like you and I now. He told me he knew my father and that my arrest was the last straw for him. By locking me up in a cell, General Block angered quite a few of his subordinates. They saw it as a mockery, so it wasn't Barack.
Nope, but
But it's because Laura
the general
Ravel...
mentioned he was the general mentioned he was already on shaky footing with a lot of people because of basically being thrown under the bus by command.
As if Captain Ravels this was not enough, now he's gotten his hands on me and put me in a cage. Yes, this is related to the fact that, Captain Ravels was her father. Giving the order to arrest me, Block signed his own death warrant. So he's one of the military? The murderer? Even if I didn't know, why would I tell you? Torture me, threaten me, do whatever you want. I'll tell you no more. You're a bizarre woman, Laura. Abaqua silent cave.
Talk to Clara.
Try to save your ally in every possible way. I think there's no way to save him.
I wonder what happens if you let Clara out and she kills Lara.
It was I who cursed the town when I warned Inquisitor Karminski about the Changeling's deeds. It was I who cursed the town when I warned Inquisitor Karminski about the Changeling's deeds. So I must make it so that warning never happens. Rewrite history. So...
You need to let Clara out.
Oh god, Laura does have to die.
It's the only way that won't upset most of the town, and mostly just Barack.
Want me to tell you a story? About a rabbit and a terrapin? The rabbit was trying to outrun the terrapin, but he caught up with the rabbit and bit his head off. Bit off everyone's head in the town as well. And it was all because of the rabbit. Because the rabbit must know his place. Whatever I do, it only gets worse. Is there really no way to fix it?
No, Sass the Changeling.
I heard you were a learned man. What kind of learned man are you if you don't learn anything? How many more times are you going to step into that bear trap? The town will die out tomorrow. Everyone will die because of you. The time will take its own away, and you won't be able to stop it.
Were you mad at going into this talk?
A little bit.
What happens if you talk to her again now that you're... Whatever.
This is savagery. It's a literal sacrifice. To save the town, I have to sacrifice Laura? You don't have to sacrifice everyone. What's made you think this story was about you? The haughty bachelor believes he's the main hero? Cute. You're not the one making the sacrifice, I am. And you're just standing in the way. Step aside and we could all go on living. I need to think things through. Oh, jeez. Well, here's the fun part, Raiders.
Try talking to her now that you're apathetic.
Can't.
Damn.
Here's the fun part, chat. You want to know how to cure crippling apathy? Drink literal poison.
Oh, there's another way to cure it.
Kicking trash cans.
That too, I guess. That's not what I was thinking, but that is pretty effective.
More thoughts. More thoughts.
That should keep the
Yeah,
depre-
Oh, so you're just gonna obliterate your supplies at that rate?
Yeah, I was doing it just enough to, you know, keep the invasive thoughts away while I kick this. Maybe I don't go that way. Well, I guess this means we have to go back and stop Karminski from arresting Clara.
I'd rather not hear this.
The world is abuzz with mania. Why does it pop up like numbers on screen? That's my ammunition for the doohickey.
Also, the reason for using strychnine is because this is the early 1900s, and at the time it would have been used as a stimulant. Yeah, as Ish said.
Nice! Peaceful passing. Tranquility.
Killed him perfectly.
This is, pretty ironic considering what we were talking about a while ago.
I think it's actually apt. Because what you're doing is essentially mercy killing. They're dead anyway.
It's just funny that, you know, the topic came up today.
Well, time to go through a riot zone.
Now, you really don't want to use this doohickey. Boy, howdy. If you fire this gun once, you immediately... Well, if you kill a person with it, you immediately go into like, the darkest apathy zone. And your life becomes miserable. The gun only exists as a threat.
Yeah, because he's
what
Donko
the hell?
going extremely counter to how he is, which is trying to save everyone. Especially after the events of day one.
Yeah, like the idea is you want to, if you have to fire the gun because people are getting too threatening, you have to shoot past them. When did we fucking arrest Clara? Was that day 8?
Back in the 8th day, I think.
Do we have to reset that day, or do we have to tell him, hey, don't...
Wait, was it preemptive strike? It was preemptive strike in day 7, yeah.
Day 7? Unsolvable
Or was
problem.
it day 8 that you were looking at?
I was looking at 8.
Then it would be 8, yeah, which was preemptive strike.
Where was preemptive strike? Like, you have to tell me what the icon is, because I literally can't tell.
I don't know. Oh, it's left, in the middle, on the left side.
Murder behind bars. Good if Karminski agrees. So
That is the one you need to undo.
So I just have to go back, undo that, and then... Then what?
I don't know.
So day 8.
Yep.
Didn't think we were going this far back. This presents a problem, though.
I'm sure you left one mirror unpunched.
I sure did.
Chat, we're gonna commit time crimes for those of you not familiar.
Yeah, we were talking about saving a while ago and how, saving can't be done because saving is automatic. However, saving is done automatically to prevent certain situations from being exploited by, you know, just saving and navigating through a conversation dialogue again. However, this presents something funny, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to force a save here.
There are 2 levels of save.
And then I'm gonna load the main menu and go to continue. And
There are 2 kinds of save.
I am magically back. I am magically back here at the still water with everything intact.
That's the first kind of save.
Then I go over here. Here's a mirror. You punch mirrors to get time juice. Don't worry about it, it's weird. Once that's done and you get the currency, reload the save. I'm back at the Stillwater. Hey, that's weird.
That is the second kind of save, a profile save.
You go back here. Oh, the mirror is fine. However, we get to keep the juice because the juice is tied to your profile, not the local save. So we just punch a bunch of mirrors in order to get time juice back.
It's called amalgam. You're basically shattering a mirror to create multiple fractal realities.
Yeah. Because I forget what the exact point is, but basically the idea is that Daniil's soul is tied to mirrors. So if you punch a mirror, you get multiple Daniil Dankosities to solve all the problems of the town. Couple that with the cathedral producing time, and then we could have a Daniil Dankowski who's everywhere all the time, all at once, solving all the problems and solving the plague. But not actually curing the plague, but creating a vaccine.
But lo and behold, we're causing the problem the plague was meant to solve.
Yeah, the problem being that the founders of the town originally saw that the town was being so dependent on one single powerful individual.
Founders.
Simon King was the founder.
Was he a founder? I thought they were just 2 pillars of the community.
No, he was a founder. Like he built the town, and Barack was the pillar of the community. But like, Simon was the town's founder.
Okay.
The villages, though, not so much. But the town, he founded it.
Okay.
But everybody in the town that was built was relying on one single powerful individual to solve all the problems, and he realized, oh, no one's gonna grow like this. We have to make people realize they need to be, you know, self-actualizing. So I'm gonna contract a horrible death plague and make the town realize they have to fend for themselves.
It was also to forcibly unite both the steppe people, otherwise known as the kin, and the town itself, because the town is always looking forward, waiting for things to happen, and the steppe is just forever entrenched in the past, and they're always at odds, getting nothing done, essentially.
It's very funny, Muffin, because all of you from Real Raymu's stream came in when we are 60 hours into the game in day 10 of 12, but when we say day 10 of 12, I mean day 10, lap 3. Now imagine that multiple times for the past 10 days, and boy howdy, this game is a lot, and it is probably one of the more interesting time travel plots ever. We also learn about, you also get to learn about the wonders that is the Shabnakadir, a golem of steppe legends, according to Daniil Dankowski, because he doesn't know how to pronounce steppe.
One Stankovsky.
But yeah,
Wang destroying a mirror because he's pissed about steppe.
But this is basically what happens, is that unfortunately, due to how the nature of things work, and the game actively having traps to prevent you from, you know, doing things perfectly without redoing the game, we find ourselves in a situation where we have to farm amalgam to fuel our time travel shenanigans. And at this point, we basically become podcast mode.
It was very fun learning that Dankowski, all of this, him trying to save the town, is one really messy trauma response.
Mm-hmm. Because the man came to town to figure out the case of Simon the Immortal and achieve his goal of defeating death. And not only did Simon Kane die on the day before Daniil Dankovsky came in, he bore witness to civilians killing a steppe villager because they suspected that she's a horrible steppe golem, and in doing so have created a problem for Daniil, as the guilt of seeing that manifested into his own steppe golem that kills him on the spot.
Mingled with the anger and frustration of the village.
Superstitions aren't real.
You know that's not real, Dankovsky.
They manifested it and he gave it shape.
How's Daniil Dankovsky's relationship with his father? I thought he was okay, he hasn't committed atrocities I know about. Turns out Daniil Dankovsky's father was the creator of the atomic bomb.
Fucking Daniil's like, I fucking love my dad.
My dad's actually pretty cool.
The broken ones don't lie.
And yeah, Raiders, I'm not joking when I said Daniil Dankovsky doesn't know how to pronounce steppe. We have a clip of him saying, "The demon of steppe legends."
It's specifically the voice actor, yeah.
Yeah, because other people pronounce steppe right, and I think the Russian VN for Daniil also pronounces it correctly. I think they just missed that and forgot to catch it.
I mean, Daniil's also referenced his dad. As far as we know, he had a very normal home life.
He seems to like ridicule the fact that he lived a very privileged life. But I'm wondering if that's because he always felt like that, or that he's been in the town and now realizes how cushy he's had life, and now he's actually had to fend for himself.
It's also interesting because he will always jump to the defense of children, even though he doesn't like them.
I think that's just him trying to sound cool.
Kinda, but he has freaked the fuck out on people for treating their kids like shit.
Yeah? Daniil's just, when we play him, a very nice guy. If you don't play as Daniil Dankovsky and you say play as the Haruspecs in Pathologic 1, you get to see Daniil Dankovsky kill 6 people in order to break Artemy Barak. Well, not even break Barak out of jail, just mock him.
Also, Haruspecs, thank you.
It's a very funny thing that in Pathologic, there are 3 characters you can play as, and if you pick one, the other 2 characters make the worst possible decisions of their existence.
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
To be fair, 8 Lives Now, our boy Daniil, once again, a lot of this is a trauma response from having seen a woman burned in front of him and forced to watch.
Yeah, he tried to save the
and
woman.
And also, he is tearing apart at the seams because he has not slept or eaten or anything for, at this point, 10 days.
I'm pretty sure he sleeps, because we always end the events of the day at 2, and then start them at 10, which tells me that 8 hours of the day are gone, reserved for sleeping.
True, but he barely sleeps, and he has not eaten a thing.
Eating, yes, I agree. He has not eaten anything, which is a weird thing that was not emphasized in the original game. Well, we have a full jar of juice. Let's let the Shabnak out, shall we?
It's true, you're not hunting and eating rats this time around. Is it really pathologic?
Please, I didn't hunt rats. I kept them in my pocket, much to the chagrin of everybody else. I didn't even participate in the fucking rat races, like the rats are intentionally intended for. I just had a rat in my dresser drawer.
True, you did gun down the homeless, though.
They were such good money, though, and they were not homeless, they were criminals.
Yeah, you say that because you shot them dead.
I am the authority, after all. God, I feel terrible. What did we say, day 8?
Day 8. You just gotta undo putting Clara away, so... left side. Yeah. Powers it be.
Cheeseburger!
It's Bacchio. Call him by his proper government-given name. It's on all the papers, Wang. Just because you call him Cheeseburger doesn't mean his name is Cheeseburger.
So what do I do now? Just leave?
I guess. Yeah, you could say hi to Clara.
Where is Clara?
Is she at Lara's place?
Where is Cheeseburger?
Also, I will be right back. I'm going to take my meds since this is running late.
Oh, we're about to finish up. Where is Cheeseburger?
Wait, go back to the piano.
Yeah, Ava's ghost is there.
Yeah. So he's not here on day. She's not here on day 8 either.
Oh, was Cheeseburger in my room? Oh shit, look at that. Right. This was the awful day when so the thing about this game, Raiders, is that after a certain point, reality hadn't existed because the town burns down originally on day 5, and we start creating reality out of nothing based on the events we do. So when we go into day 8, we know nothing, and the first thing we see is Cheeseburger eating all my research. Why is there a cow there? We are testing the effects of the sand plague on cows to see if they develop an immune response that we can transfer over to humans. But then Cheeseburger eats all my research and I have to get that shit reprinted out. It was kind of frustrating. Because in this fictional setting, cows are considered holy animals. By the step, yes, but also it's not too outlandish-ish. There's a lot of East Asian cultures that worship cows as well. I can see a cow getting up upstairs.
Tired of this noise.
I'm so fucking tired of trying to save General Block. Who burned down the village, though? Originally the town dies to the plague, but then, due to the nature of General Block dying, the town riots. Ooh, supplies. Yeah, there's a lot to fucking explain after several loops up to day 10. Where's Lara? I guess we should go to day 9 and actually bear witness to the murder. And then we could probably ask Clara what the fuck was the point of all this. Start the day. Murder occurred here, and now I'm an investigator as well. Day 9 again. Fucking hell. This is also the day Cheeseburger goes missing, I believe. There's a reason Pathologic is, as a series is like catnip to a particular type of YouTube video essayist. Yeah. If I still did video essays, I probably would be doing videos after streams, but, well, time is a limited currency for me lately. Bitches, please. Now we could figure this out.
I detest trickery.
This is the same thread line. Why would Laura turn to you of all people with her pain? It doesn't add up. I've done this many times I pulled burning coals out of people's chests, pull out their pain. But the cold in Laura's chest was so hot, so bitter, it killed her as soon as I touched her. And his hands stretch out, who shall turn it back? Yeah, this is the same line, unfortunately. Fate. I can't stop her, not at the cost of the entire town's life. I see another way but to let this happen. Forgive me, Laura. So somebody has to die. Keep getting for ad for dog treats? I don't know.
Problem is, which do you find acceptable? Lara living and Block dying and the town rioting? Or Lara dying and the general's fate being unknown?
We should probably look at that before we call it an evening, shouldn't we?
I'm sorry, Muffin. Maybe they're implying something about you, yeah.
Day 11 is open now.
Day 11 exists because the riots have ended.
Let's check in. Wow, they really get you with that. Like...
I mean, remember what Georgie said?
No, specifically, because Georgie says a lot.
Sometimes the best action is inaction.
Yeah, huh. They really get you with that trap because they get Laura Ravel, like the one like saint in this town. They kill her. It's so fucked.
Man, I'm just saying, I'm with her. Revenge feels great.
Even if it causes the town to rip itself apart.
It's not the problem.
No more riots, at least. Just a lot of plague. Which is fine. I could shoot the plague. But yeah, we'll continue this on Tuesday. Because boy howdy, we went pretty late. How'd the stream go? I mean, I guess it's alright, Discord, thank you.